chugging right along. You need to focus on that, I think. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Hello, Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold on assignment, out peddling his jokes across this great nation of ours.
He's in Dubuque at the Comedy Bar tonight and tomorrow. A great couple of shows.
I bet they have like ham days in Dubuque or something, you know?
Doesn't every city have something?
An excuse to get together and drink beer downtown. Yeah.
They're all, everybody's got something.
A cherry festival.
Yeah, there's the yarn capital of the world. Or
where's that?
I'm not sure. I'm just saying it's got to be somewhere.
Yarn days?
Sure. Remember this place in, where is it, in Newfoundland called Dildo?
Oh, yeah.
Dildo and they indeed have dildo days?
And we started giggling at the lady who called us.
Rowena.
And she said, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. What do you want us to do, Rowena?
Like she hadn't been giggled at before.
It's a sex toy,
And,
baby.
Dildo days, they have Captain Dildo, who we little tribute to. Yeah, every town's got something going.
We had Founders Weekend, July 4th. And I remember the sign. It said, stay home and live.
What?
That's helpful.
That'll scare a 13-year-old, right? I ain't driving ever. Yeah, they set up a carnival downtown, and I worked a retail. My buddy, he still owns it, actually, a sporting goods store, and I was your friendly cashier.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
But that was just when the old chick was forming, so I didn't take any crap from anybody.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. You think I was moody a couple months ago or whatever? Yeah.
No kidding.
I learned how to count change, though. That was exciting.
Oh, good.
That's a lost art.
Yeah.
People have it all on their computers now.
It's okay with me.
Josh, did you have a celebration days excuse to drink beer? Like,
yeah, St. Louis, but nothing like that I don't think was happening anywhere else.
What was your little city?
Fenton. I grew up in Fenton, Missouri, yeah. But I don't remember like Fenton days or anything like that.
I don't know why.
Everybody was included fentanyl days.
Yeah, that's nice.
Could we talk in the hallway? You of all people.
I spent my summers up in a little town outside of Fort Wayne, Indiana called Churubusco. They have Turtle Days.
What? Turtle Days?
Turtle Days.
See, that's cool. What I'm talking about.
Turtle Day was great. They had a parade.
Turtle races?
Yeah, it was big Turtle Days.
What was the reason for Turtle Days?
I know you were going to ask me that, and I have no idea why it was a Turtle Day.
Do you need a reason to have Turtle Days? Damn right.
You could have alligator days, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sure my cousins in Busco will let me know.
I bet.
Shell games?
I bet they.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I bet they painted numbers on the back of the turtles, and you bet on the turtles.
Yeah.
That'd be a great idea. That's a great idea.
Wow.
They used washable paint.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't put oil base on a turtle.
No. That's just mean.
Is that what they put on those iguanas where they paint them?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, okay.
I want to paint
Remember
animals.
when you could go to the dime store and get one of those little fit in your hand when it's full grown turtles?
They were so cute.
Yeah.
Green with the yellow on them.
Yep. I always had one going.
Don't they carry disease?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, we found that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
Maybe that's what took down
Turtle Day?
G.C. Murphy's.
Okay. Now, I think it's only appropriate that we play something for Turtle Days, even though we don't know why they exist.
I could look it up.
Well, while you look that up, here's a little something from Floyd. Very fine singer.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat, and they both hang out right there by the shell. They both walk slow at a simple pace, both afraid to show their face, but only one has a built-in place to hide. Turtles and whores, turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tail, move so much you never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores.
Yeah.
Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtles and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see fear. Don't work alone, just bait or a beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores. Everybody. Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores. Turtles and whores.
There you go. Dropping by the river. That's the key there.
Churubusco's Turtle Days has quite a story. I kind of forgot about this. It started in 1948 when a guy on his farm and his property thought he had a giant turtle living there named Oscar.
That's right.
Called him Oscar. Yeah. It was like the Loch Ness Monster of Churubusco, Indiana. And they tried very hard to find Oscar. And apparently... they never did. They even drained the pond, and they even brought a sea turtle in and put it in the lake to try to get
You know what else?
Oscar the surface.
Churubusco's known for?
A female sea turtle.
World's largest turtle soup factory.
Well, that's a coincidence.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, a 200-pound female sea turtle was introduced into the lake as a lure, but Oscar still proved elusive.
And what did we learn? We were talking about this because if you see a turtle crossing the street, you're supposed to... What is it again? You're supposed
Let them cross?
No, you're supposed to turn it so it's facing the water or something. Someone help me.
I don't know.
Something like that. There's a magnificent joke about that.
Yeah, there's a classic. But I mean, for real though, if you see a big turtle, to save the thing, you're supposed to do something. This would be much better if I knew what I was talking about. But that's true of everything.
Yeah, it's in June if you guys want to go. They have a parade, turtle races.
Now we have an interesting thing coming up today.
Yeah. What?
We have an excuse coming up today to play this classic. Remember this one?
Sure.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high. I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I got high.
We have Afroman in the news today.
Yes, we do.
Did he die?
No, actually, it's a really interesting legal case.
If everybody died that you guessed, there'd be far less people in the world.
Well, one can be wishful thinking.
Didn't they have the formula I've got questions today, that it was official not that long ago that more people have died than have ever been alive or something like that?
I don't think so.
These are the kind of things I got going on in my head, Tom.
Okay.
It's not exactly an uplifting topic.
No. The Afroman story actually is kind of interesting. He's fine. But there's a little bit of a thing going on with him, and that's kind of a classic song about just not getting much done.
Do you ever
take it however you want to take it?
The Afroman like rap and the Saint Lunatics, right?
Oh, but you know me. I like my hip hop crunk. That's my flavor.
What does that mean again?
Oh, your Mysticals, your DMX. I like it hard and rowdy. So that's a brand of hip hop.
I love Outkast, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cool. Yeah,
I like the poppy hits they had, though. I'm a sucker for that. Hey,
great.
Coming up.
Hey, I could do the whole song, Tom.
That's okay.
Very good.
Jump in, Pat.
I'd like to say thank you to the people who are still here with us, and thanks for sticking around. Also coming up today in the news, Christy. Well, actually, in sporting news, I should say first, we have yikes! Look what's going on with the NCAA men's college basketball tournament.
Yeah, I couldn't have been more wrong. It was not a good night for the Chickster. UConn, Florida Atlantic, Kansas State, and Gonzaga all winning last night. Kansas State and Michigan State, the first overtime game in the tournament. That's hard to believe, but
It
yeah.
is.
Kansas State winning 98-93 with Marquise Noel setting a record for assists with 19. Merry Christmas, Marquise. And also...
Is he the first Noel?
No, I think he's got a brother or sister. He's 5'8", by the way, Christy. Marquise.
Wow.
They're already talking about, he's too short to play in the... I don't think so.
I gave you Spud Webb, my friends.
That's right.
I love it when guys like that do well.
Me too.
That's so great. Also coming up in sporting news, the Commanders may become the Commanders, eh?
Well, no, I thought it was a Greek guy, right?
I know he's Canadian.
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. Steve Apostolopoulos.
Yeah, he's a Canadian billionaire.
Yeah, Alopoulos tells you he's Canadian.
He's from Toronto. He's a Harvard graduate.
So he's Greek-Canadian.
Kostaki Economopoulos is from Georgia, and we talk about how Greek he is.
Yeah. Why are you hamstringing me over there? You want to tell people you know that he's from Canada? And you?
No, he's...
I don't want him. I want Bezos, because that'd really piss off Dan Snyder. That's what I want.
Okay, well, whoever's going to buy it's going to need, what is it, $5 billion?
6.
Oh. Okay, great.
North of 6.
But are they going to have to keep the name Commanders, or can they give it a decent name?
I would imagine.
Okay,
so.
That's all coming up. And also in the news, we have the first 3D printed rocket.
Oh, yeah?
Have you heard about this?
No.
Said it before.
Yeah.
Yesterday, well, there was a I won't give you too much information. There was a launch.
They don't have the right words for the 3D printer.
Yeah, it's not really a printer.
Yeah.
Fabricator is the better word.
That's a better word.
Yeah, Absolutely. Because if it were a printer, the ink alone would cost $50 billion. Is there anything more expensive than ink for one of those?
You know what?
Movie theater popcorn.
You know what? Some things do cost $50 billion, like security systems, but not SimpliSafe.
No way.
No, they're the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. So many reasons why SimpliSafe is trusted by experts and customers alike, like us. U.S. News named SimpliSafe the best home security system of 2023. And CNET, that outfit, said it was the editor's choice. Designed with cutting-edge technology and powered by 24/7 professional monitoring, SimpliSafe's professional agents use Fast Protect technology to capture critical evidence. Ergo, you get priority police dispatch. 24/7 professional monitoring costs under $1 a day, less than half the price of traditional home security systems. You know, the one that costs $50 billion. You can lock and unlock your doors, access your cameras, arm and disarm your system right from your app on your smartphone. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes and then install it yourself. Go to SimpliSafeTom.com today, and you get a prize, free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive technology. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
It's easy to use, and read the reviews. They're amazing. Check out CNET. CNET, it's over there. See, it's a fishing joke.
C-Dick, CJ. C-Dick,
also
CJ,
coming
C-Net.
up, believe it or not, another zebra. We're getting all these cool zebra stories. Another crocodile.
On the loose.
And pizza news, and we're coming back. Are we going to have our pizza song, yes?
That's Pat.
Okay, the pizza man's over there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning. I'm Mark Allison on a Friday. Thanks so much for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. The 24th of March as we head into the weekend. Again, March Madness is upon us, and if your brackets are already busted, OrangeInsoles.com giving you yet another shot to win. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Sign up to win that beautiful Tundra Yeti King Crab Orange Cooler from OrangeInsoles.com. And the Bob and Tom Home Dual Pop-A-Shot game. Again, bobandtom.com/contest. Aren't you glad you have another shot to win? And good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. A nearly 6-hour grilling of TikTok's CEO by lawmakers brought the platform's 150 million U.S. users no closer to an answer as to whether the app will be wiped from their devices. Shuzi Chu's testimony Thursday came at a crucial time for the company, which has 150 million American users, but is under increasing pressure from U.S. officials concerned about data security and user safety. TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance have been swept up in a wider geopolitical battle between Beijing and Washington over trade and technology. Chu, a 40-year-old Singapore native, made a rare public appearance to counter the volley of allegations that TikTok has been facing. With spring now underway, California's 39 million residents hopeful for sunnier days ahead, but this week's atmospheric river had other plans. Atmospheric river's powerful systems that dump huge amounts of rain and snow as they bring massive plumes of Pacific moisture into the state. Californians initially welcomed the precipitation and chilly temperatures after a record hot summer and years-long drought that included the driest January through March on record back in 2022. But record-breaking rain and snow hurting businesses and exhausting residents across the state with no end in sight. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Friday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Boy, this week in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky sure has a lot of dummies in town. It's the annual ventriloquist convention.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show. I'm sorry? What did you say? From the ventriloquism convention?
Yeah. And I'm not moving on this.
Yeah, I can tell. We can tell. I can tell your lips are pretty still there. Jerry, what's the name of your partner?
Timmy.
Timmy?
It's Julie.
Can Timmy? Can Timmy speak into the phone? Hand in the phone.
You're going to drink some water.
Drink some water while talking to us. Okay, great. Go ahead.
I'll have to call you back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Take you back to a simpler time. The pizza's gone. The pizza's gone. Someone ate all the toppings, left a crust. Not a lot of cheese. Not a lot of cheese. There are a lot of pies. There are a lot of pies.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
I'm sick of being sick. I've been in my bed all week. I feel like dick. I'm sick of my TV. Now I'm hooked on all the soaps on ABC. I try to read a magazine or hear the radio or watch the Bad News Bears again on HBO. I'm sick of being home, 'cause you think of stupid things when you're alone. I'm sick of this old house, and today I might try on my wife's new blouse. I saw two women fight like cats on Jerry Springer's show because their mom was sleeping with their older brother Joe. I'm sick of feeling bad, but at least my older brother's not my dad. I'm sick of these four walls, and my arms are tired of playing with my dogs. I'm sick.
Bravo. Thank you.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
I know that because his shirt says Pat.
Right there, yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
Just the way Tom likes it.
I got that from Christy.
A uniform and a name tag. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, everybody.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold on the road. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. No, Willie is in Dubuque at the Comedy Bar tonight and tomorrow. Greg Warren, who stopped by yesterday, is at Dr. Grin's in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That'll be happening once again tonight and tomorrow. And we certainly look forward to a huge show coming to Saginaw, Michigan, Friday, March 31st at the Dow Event Center. This is unbelievable. You see who's going to be there? It's going to be Pat Godwin, Kostaki Economopoulos, and Josh Arnold. Next weekend is huge for you two guys, because then, Pat, you're on the road Saturday. You're going to be in
Mason City, Illinois.
Right, a week from tomorrow. And then, Josh, you're going to be in Dubuque at Diamond Joe Casino. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And have we found out if the buffet is back?
We have, yeah. Our friend Ben up in Kalamazoo, where we all have a gal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Has done his due diligence. He said he contacted Diamond Joe Casino, and the buffet is permanently closed. So,
that's
so
weird.
our tickets are worthless.
Right after,
well, I'm hanging on to mine.
Right after we got a lifetime pass for the buffet, they had to close it.
That's right.
What the hell's going on here?
That reminds me, a friend of mine bought a lifetime pass to a gym.
Mm-hmm.
Remember this? Christy? Over there. Yeah, and they folded.
Man.
The lifetime pass was quite pricey. It was good, though, for the lifetime of the gym.
Yeah,
the
for that
corporation that owned it.
couple of years.
I'm hanging on to mine. I have faith it'll be back.
Okay, good. It's going to be a great show anyway. That's going to be a week from Saturday. Right now, this is going to be a great show. We got a lot going on. Ace Cosby, of course, is our engineer.
I've got an email for Ace Cosby.
Okay, what does it say?
This is from Elistio.
Wow.
Elistio, yeah. Hello, morning maniacs and Christy. I guess Godwin, too. I'm a driver for a major retailer, listening to the show from when you had Greg Morton on, and realized that in our area, we do indeed have a Brothers Pizza. It's between the boroughs, listen up, Pat, Northampton and Catasqua in Pennsylvania. Catasqua. Catasqua. We love hearing...
Catasqua, maybe?
Catasqua?
I don't know. Those are all...
And we love listening every day, waiting to see how many Ace Cosby jokes of the day we will be blessed with. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you. There you go.
Isn't that nice?
He sent a picture of Brothers Pizza. Yeah, there it is.
Well, no, speaking of pizza and speaking of brothers...
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay, Ace?
Is that okay, Ace? After I said it?
Hey, Pat, you got a pizza song?
Yeah, your employer asked you, is that okay?
His longtime held joke about Christmas is Brother Christmas, of course.
Sure.
And he thinks that's kind. And
see, because in the UK, they call Santa Claus Father Christmas. And I always just wondered if...
Yeah, I know.
Never mind. Okay, Ace is eating nothing but pizza for the entire month of March. How are you doing today? What's happening?
For breakfast, I'm going to have barbecue chicken from Lean Cuisine.
Okay, barbecue chicken pizza.
That's not even on a crust, is it? Is it on French bread?
That's crust.
Okay, well, now, Pat, do you have a new pizza song for Ace?
There are pizzas I'll remember all this month. 'Cause some were strange, some were bagels, some had cheddar, some had gravy, and some were plain. All these pizzas burned in our memories. The turkey and stuffing I still can recall. Some are gross and some plain nasty. But all this month, Ace loved them all. But with all these so-called pizzas, there were more than a few that bent the rules, and the challenge loses its meaning when you throw on a salad or make pizza stew. And I know I'll never get this time back. I wasted on songs, waking up at 4. I'm kidding, I will stop and think about them. But all next month, I'll love that more. All next month, I'll love that more.
Nice tribute.
Very nice.
You got to hand it to them. They get progressively better.
Yeah. I know.
Thank you.
I think they've all been stellar. Yeah. And I just can't wait for that last month. The end of the month. Last week, you have to do all the songs in one day.
No, we don't need
Next Friday.
Friday, a week from today.
We don't need to do that.
That's going to be something, isn't it?
How's that stack of pizza
I don't know,
boxes looking?
my stomach is
We came up with an idea to do a montage online.
How many do you have so far?
What day is it?
24?
24, I've got 23.
24 times 3.
Well, yeah.
So almost 70.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've had more than one pizza a day.
Well, I make a lot of them at home, so.
Okay.
The box.
Well, we'll find out more. We will have an Ace Cosby joke of the day,
Ace,
of course, coming up.
Ace is on the honor system. Is that what I just heard? At home?
Yeah.
He's at home. He's got pasta. he's up to his ears in meatloaf.
I'm very proud of myself of not deviated.
All right. Well, we're proud of you, too.
The bag of Doritos on top of the fridge looked good this week.
No, let me maybe I made a strategic error here.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps I should have said eat nothing but salads for a month. Now, could you do that?
You can.
Well, they're very salads, yeah.
You can add some cool stuff to a salad.
Yeah, like a pizza salad.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. That'd be funny. Okay. A lot of interesting things going on in the world of basketball, including on the men's college level. A couple of upsets. What's going on?
Well, first of all, this email from, let's see, it's from Randall. Christy announced her engagement earlier in the week, so
yes, sir.
I took it as my opportunity to solicit for my next wife. Number 4, I can't let Christy get ahead of me. This gentleman, Randall, said, hey, you can have my wife if you want her. She doesn't know about it. Just come pick her up.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
Well, not much of a recommendation, really.
No.
Well, this is another suggestion for you, Chick.
Okay.
Henry writes in, he says, I heard you're looking for a new marriage partner to catch up with Christy's record. Why not marry Christy's mom?
Yeah,
you two have met before, you've flirted, you've gone on dates.
Please.
And then you can have a double wedding.
I think I rubbed her ass, too, now that I'm thinking.
How about that? Yes,
So
that's
would that
halfway
mean Christy would have to call you Dad?
now this has to happen.
Yeah.
What is that? No. Well, maybe. Yeah.
If you were married to her mom,
I'd be your father.
You'd be my stepdad.
Stepdaddy.
No, you'd be we don't say step. We say bonus dad.
Oh.
What happened to step?
It's got a bad connotation thanks to Cinderella and all that.
There are so many more
real
great
estate. You
stepdads out there.
can't say walk-in closet. I found out in real estate now.
Why?
Not everybody can walk.
Not everybody can walk. I'm totally serious.
It's.
I always did, though, have a little problem with the master bedroom. That seemed to be left over.
Never even thought of it.
Never thought about it either.
Is that right?
Aren't you?
What?
2% something?
Oh, I'm something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Could we move forward here?
Oh, and when were we talking about stuffed dogs? Oh, Jess Hooker said that her sister collects them. And
Ace was going to get his cat stuffed.
Oh, that's right.
When his cat of 20-plus years died.
My great-uncle had his favorite dog made into a throw rug.
Oh, that's
no
wrong.
way.
No. I know you're not won over yet, but the last words in this are, it has a red silk backing.
Isn't that nice?
I'm on
gosh.
board. I'm on board now.
That is totally wrong.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there is.
What's the difference between that and a dog rotting in the dirt?
Well,
I love this joke.
You don't have to see the dog rotting in the dirt.
That's right. But now you can see the dog every day with a lovely red silk backing.
Is the head still on it? Like
how else?
Rugs?
That's the way you know it's a dog.
Yeah.
That is awful.
Otherwise, it's just a throw rug.
Like the bear skin?
No.
Yeah.
And can you see this title from over there, Tom?
Just a second.
Ace sent this to all of us.
Something spirit.
Savage Spirit. Yeah, and it's got the obligatory young lovers on the cover.
That's the name of the book on Ace's end table, nightstand, rather.
Oh, once again, Ace has that as bait.
Or as I put on my Instagram, the Chick McGee, apparently the book Ace keeps on his nightstand as an example to potential lovers that he's, quote, sensitive, close quote.
Savage. What is it, Savage?
Savage.
What? I didn't buy it.
Savage Spirit. Oh. Because if he bought it, it would be...
How did it end up there if you didn't buy it?
We had the table in the back. It was called the free table.
Yeah.
Some promotional items lined up there in books. And I was there, and I was like,
So if a woman walks into your bedroom, we're assuming this is all
But he didn't buy it, so that makes it all okay.
Well, the title's kind of...
You've got a book.
I didn't think about that.
A romance novel on your bedstand.
And he said yesterday he won't do it again, but as he's in the bathroom, cleaning up his junk and stuff, she'll be in the bedroom and she'll look around and she'll see the book and she'll go, this guy's sensitive.
I'm dealing with a sensitive man here.
Yeah.
Savage spirit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm back to sports.
NCAA March Madness last night. Julian Strother hit a three-pointer with 7.2 seconds left. Boy, UCLA and Gonzaga's been going at it for years. He also had 20 points. And Kansas State in overtime beating Michigan State 98-93. And then Florida Atlantic, the Owls, beating Tennessee last night 62-55. And that leaves Alabama and San Diego State tonight. Also Creighton and Princeton. Then you got Houston and Miami and Texas and Xavier this evening. We'll see how those shake out. There you go.
Florida Atlantic, what seed were they?
So
they're
12?
But they're kind of the Cinderella, if you will.
Oh, wait a minute. No, Florida Atlantic was a 9 seed.
Okay.
9 seed, man.
So Princeton would be the lowest seed to get the farthest along so far.
Right.
Well, it's going to be great weekend of basketball.
Princeton is a 15 seed.
Yeah.
But they'll put up their SAT scores to anybody.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And also, UConn beat Arkansas last night. Let's see. Oh, here we go. A National Hockey League team with a Russian player has decided against wearing those special warm-up jerseys to commemorate Pride Night, citing an anti-gay Kremlin law that could imperil Russian athletes when they return home. Chicago Blackhawks will not wear Pride-themed warm-up jerseys before Sunday's game against Vancouver, according to a person with knowledge of the situation. The decision was made by the Blackhawks following discussions with security officials within and outside the franchise. Apparently, Russia's got it going on, Tom. What the hell?
See, they bombed an apartment complex last week, killing a bunch of... It's unbelievable.
I don't know what spin they put on that, but yeah, I would think that. And in golf, Rory McIlroy. He drove, Christy, a 370-yard green.
Oh, my God.
Just inside 4 feet for an eagle.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Big feathers. It was a brilliant display of power at the ACC, the Austin Country Club. McIlroy leading a parade of undefeated top seeds in the final round of group play. Also in there, Scotty Scheffler, Patrick Cantlay. Ooh, that's an unfortunate name. Max Homa and Xander Schauffele also are 2-0 going into Friday. They're keeping score in that 2-1 and that weird. I don't know if it's Stapleford or not, but we'll see. And I think we probably right about now have another song from Pat Godwin. Is that right?
I don't know. Pat, what are you doing over there?
Just looking at my notes and thinking about the show and where I can add content and hang out. And
okay, dear Radio King Tom, I'd like to thank Tom for his paper plate trick to clean up after errant canines. My mess was not fecally related, thank God. It did involve large amounts of undigested dog food.
Oh, boy.
That was
seen that.
Vomited up by our 2-year-old black. Oh, just a big sweetie. Thankfully, it was onto our vinyl plank floor, not on the carpet. Thanks again for the tip. Certainly made my morning much more tolerable.
Yeah, the tip is a real simple one.
Yep, it's good. It's a great tip. And
if you have any, I had a dog that literally for years and years and years had seizures. So I'd wake up pretty much every morning and there'd be a
surprise for you.
An issue, not really a surprise anymore on the floor. So what you do is you have a couple of surgical gloves handy, the throwaway kind. You take a paper plate, cut it in half, and you have a wastebasket with a liner in it. You walk over there, turn it into like a scooper thing, pop it in, take off the gloves, wipe it down, you're done. It's very simple. It's a dog poop, dog vomit triage. I used to have that kit ready every morning.
Exactly
so I could get through everything. It's very, very handy. Now, coming up, we have
more March Madness and the women's side. The police were called. So.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. We have everybody's fine.
This is really interesting. I don't know what's going on in the world. We've had all these escapes lately from zoos. We had a bear that's escaped a couple times. We've got a zebra on the loose. We have a miniature horse on the loose,
but not very fast.
We have famous rapper Rick Ross's buffaloes. On the loose, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't know he owned buffalo.
I didn't either.
Which I love because usually it's, some guy's got something, he's got a chimpanzee or whatever, some crazy pet. This guy's it's buffaloes. That's kind of like that. We'll find out, did they catch his buffaloes? Why does he have them? We're going to find out. All of these questions will be answered soon.
What the hell?
But right now I want to tell you about HelloFresh. Chris, do you have a teaser over there, Christy? What do you got cooking that makes you excited?
Oh, I have this great story about these mischievous little 11 and 12-year-old boys in New York City who decided to, let's play in the sewer tunnels.
Uh-oh.
That's always a good idea.
Are they okay?
They are okay, yes.
Yeah, if you're in the sewer tunnel, you hear rushing water.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Aren't there crocodiles in the sewer?
Oh, man, chuds?
In Staten Island? No.
You're forgetting about the big thing.
What's the big thing?
Oh, the big ball
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. But
they must not have seen the movie.
Josh has got this, Chud, the great horror movie.
Oh, boy, the cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Yeah, Chud.
Rampant in New York City sewers.
I see. We'll find out about that coming up. Right now, I want to talk about great food in springtime because it's time to switch things up a little bit. That's where HelloFresh comes in because they've done just that. They've got a bunch of new stuff. How does it work? Well, they save you a ton of time because they do the grocery shopping, which also saves you a ton of money because they're buying in bulk. You've already picked what you want. They have 40 things to choose from every week, and you can switch proteins, whatever you want to do to make it super easy for you. They have those new Dietitian Win recipes, each under 700 calories, made with less sodium. So power up with something like Protein Smart, say the one-pot pork and black bean chili, or the delicious creamy Dijon dill chicken from HelloFresh, each with 30 grams or more of protein. Quality ingredients is the key. Also, the key is freshness. So check out HelloFresh because they've got their best offer ever. Once again, they have purchased the items for you. They have done what they call pre-portioning. So it's all set to go. You take the kit, put it together, sometimes in as little as 10 minutes. And today, 60% off plus free shipping if you use the code BTShow60 at HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. You'll need the code a couple times, so remember it, BTShow60 at HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. Delicious food, restaurant quality food, and it's also fun for date night, Josh. You get together, do a little bit of cooking with each other. Great for the kids to teach the kids how to cook. The code is BTShow60. HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. Coming up, Chick's favorite team, the NFL's Commanders, may have a new owner. And wait till you hear who it is.
He's Greek heritage, but as Tom said, he's from Canada.
He's from Toronto.
And also a big social media announcement. I'll have that coming up.
Good. Well, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
If you work on your feet all day, maybe you're a teacher, a waiter, a doctor, a nurse. Oh my gosh, you're running back and forth all the time. Maybe you're Noah back here that's working this camera who's running around. You need orange insoles in your shoes. The running shoes, insoles, a little floppy. Look at that. Sturdy. Hold you up, support your weight. The proper way. OrangeInsoles.com. Check them out. Plus, you can win this Yeti. Think of all the things you can do with this. First off, you're going on your wonderful hikes and you can't wait to get back to your campsite, camping in the beautiful wilderness. And your river rat friends are not going to be able to steal this Yeti cooler because you'll be able to see it. Check them out today, orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more.
Bad boy. See, I've got some Velcro here that I can put it right on my tap-out cap. Keep it right here on the side. Nobody would ever notice. They'll just think it's like a pacemaker or inhaler. Plus, I've got full coverage connected right here to my pager. So between these two things, I'm basically like a Navy SEAL or a coal miner, except now my head's above water. Check this out. Hey, Chloe, I'm Donnie Baker with the Bob and Tom Show. I'm one of the sound guys. I need to put one of these lavender microphones on you just to make sure we can. You should run this anywhere you want to. I'm a big fan of 24. Hey, is Martin Sheen's son really full-blooded Cherokee, or is that just a rumor or bourbon legend? Is that here? Maybe we should go this end first.
Hey,
yeah, it's a lavender microphone. It's just
what the hell are you doing?
I'm putting a lavender.
You've got a restraining order. You're not even supposed to be.
That's a different permit. That's a different. I'll be right back in a second. That's a different.
He doesn't work.
I was that close.
Get.
Grilling of TikTok CEO by lawmakers brought the platform's 150 million U.S. users no closer to an answer as to whether the app will be wiped from their devices. Xiao Zishu's testimony yesterday came at a crucial time for the company, which has 150 million American users, but increasing pressure from United States officials concerned about data security and user safety. TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance have been swept up in a wider geopolitical battle between Beijing and Washington over trade and technology. Hyundai and Kia are telling owners of over 500,000 SUVs and minivans to park them outdoors because the tow hitch harness can catch fire while they are parked or being driven. The Korean automakers are recalling the vehicles. The affected Hyundais include the 2019 to 2023 Santa Fe, the 21 to 23 Santa Fe Hybrid, the 22 and 23 Santa Fe Plug-in Hybrid, and the 2022-23 Santa Cruz. The only Kia affected is the Carnival minivan from 2022 and 2023, and all of the Hyundai or Kias have tow hitch harnesses. And 5 mischievous boys had to be rescued after they crawled through a storm drain tunnel in New York City and got lost. This happened Tuesday on Staten Island. 911 dispatchers worked to pinpoint the boys' exact location and then told them to scream once rescuers were close enough to hear. The 5 boys were 11 and 12 years old. They were rescued after about an hour in the tunnel, and none had significant injuries. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
In the studio with us, comedian Mike McRae. I understand you're a big Indiana Jones guy. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite movie series ever, man. Mm-hmm. And those movies are always like, when I went to college, I would watch those all the time. I'd be like that would be the professor to have for any kind of class. Because he just, every semester, he just, takes off for 3 or 4 weeks to save the world or find some Inca staff in Peru or something, Like he walks into the first day. All right, class, my name's Dr. Indiana Jones. I'll be your professor for Archaeology 101. His dad busts in the door. Junior, Dad, I'm teaching class here. Junior, there's no time. We're almost armies about to uncover the sword of destiny in a Vandalic horde in Tunisia. Look, I can't just go chasing after some sword all the time. It's not just any sword, Junior. It's Balmung. Balmung. The legendary sword of Siegfried, bestowed by his widow upon Theodoric the Ostrogoth before the slaughter of the Burgundians, and then lost for 1,000 years. Class is like, I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, go find it. Go save the world. We'll be here when you get back. We'll be at the bar, or the speakeasy, or whatever they had back then. Perfect. Class is partying afterwards. Hey, man, what I tell you every semester?
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Good morning, sir. Thank you very much. Now, we got a couple things happening.
Yes, sir.
Willie G is in Dubuque tonight and tomorrow at the Comedy Bar. And then Greg Warren, who was our guest yesterday, is at Dr. Grin's in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I mentioned Greg Warren because he is featured in a video.
Social media extravaganza that's blown it up out there. It's the Tortilla Challenge. Josh and I did it.
That is so funny.
And Josh warned me. He said, this is going to hurt.
Now, explain how this works.
You stand about an arm's length apart. You take a flour tortilla. You put water in your mouth, and you smack the other guy on the cheek, much like challenging him to a duel. And the first one he hit me with hurt a lot. So then I hit him, and then he hit me again.
This is with tortillas.
When I wasn't expecting it, and that made me mad. So I hit him as hard as I could. But this is my bad shoulder.
That hurt.
But yeah, it was something. But I don't want to spoil the Jeff Oskey, Greg Warren part. It's so great.
It is so fun.
So where does one find this?
Everywhere.
All social media.
Bob and Tom on the Instagram, on Twitter. That's the way you say it, Tom. You don't say tonight on NBC anymore.
I'm well aware of that. Just trying to get a little clarification.
Roll your eyes. I saw you rolling your eyes. And the evil, I think it's on the evil TikTok, too, I think.
Okay. Well, I have not seen it yet, so we'll find out what's going on with the
we'll show it to you during the break.
Tortilla challenge.
Yes.
Do you have to eat any detergent or anything when you do this one?
No, Tom.
Okay.
This is...
Swallow a Tide Pod.
Don't bring that back up.
Okay.
That's how that starts, Tom.
Yeah.
The latest one is you use the Tide Pod as a suppository. That's what I hear.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, if it kills a few people.
I don't have them. I don't have to worry about it.
We're thinning the herd.
I don't know how they work, but I guess they're water soluble. I guess when they hits water, that dissolves.
Yeah, of course.
So would it...
I use laundry sheets now.
I'm asking, wouldn't it...
it would be a very bad idea.
Dissolve in your butt?
Eventually, yeah.
But it's just dumb enough that people will probably try it. So what else is happening in sports?
First, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Al Green.
Oh, good singer. Yeah, baby.
My morning started off in typical Griswold fashion.
I love this song.
Got up early with the wife to make her coffee. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
She leaves for work. She's a healthcare provider. I made the coffee, fed the dog, a chocolate lab weighing 105 pounds. The dog, Duke, had his treat immediately. Vomited all of his breakfast on the carpet right in front of us. I had no paper plates. I used a broom and dustpan.
Oh, no.
What about a paper towel?
To scoop, and now shampooing the area, a large and a small area of vomit.
Okay.
Why
are you reading this?
Yeah.
She took all the coffee when she left, waving and laughing. Gotta go, honey. It's just life out there, Tom. It's taken place out there.
Okay, you want to have your throwaway rubber gloves handy.
Yes, you do.
That's what I'm saying.
UConn Huskies did not have a pleasant welcome to Las Vegas for Sweet 16. They did win their game against Arkansas last night, but the Huskies were set to check into the Luxor on Tuesday, booked by the NCAA. Some rooms, though, reported by the players, were filled with dirt, vomit, and feces. Oh. The Huskies refused to stay in the hotel and promptly notified the NCAA, their travel agent, if you will. They then moved them to a higher-level hotel.
No.
I've been to the Luxor. It's beautiful.
Well, not evidently.
It's the big pyramid with the light that shoots out.
Right.
These rooms. Are you questioning the veracity of these claims?
No,
but I mean,
players. I'm questioning the ability of the cleaning crew.
What the heck happened there?
Yeah, I mean, that isn't a shabby hotel by any means.
Not at all.
These kids, no, you get the room you are given.
No, they have every right to have a clean room.
A free trip to Vegas.
I'm with John.
I think they're just
these entitled college athletes.
They are just being entitled.
Put up with the feces, okay? Travel with Pat Godwin for a couple days.
It's rough out there, kids.
Actually, Pat has a song about.
Sure, I do. I've messed the hotel up my day.
Oh boy,
really?
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. You've messed up a hotel?
I have. Yeah.
Not that way though.
Well, you're going to find out in a few seconds. We're finally out of town on a weekend stay. Yeehaw! We're not going out to see the sights today. I'm going to jump on the bed, pose and flex. We'll get down and dirty and have hotel sex.
Yeah!
We'll trash the place and make a mess at night. Wait till 60 minutes brings their big blue light. Could have saved my marriage with my ex if we left our house and had a hotel sex. Poor mate'll be so perplexed. There's whipped cream on the walls and the ceiling vents. Room service brings us some Tex-Mex. We'll roll around in guac and have hotel sex.
Yeah, you will.
Right? Scream like a monkey and pound my pecs. Oh, we broke the bed having hotel sex. My Visa card is maxed. I'll use my Amex to pay for the damage having hotel sex. best thing ever is hotel sex.
That's nice.
A lot of times you have one bed for the sex and one bed for the pizza, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The big double bedroom, yeah.
Now, what's your general, if you go to a hotel room, leaving the sexuality aspect
I'm going to
of this behind.
I'm going to throw your theory off, but go ahead.
If there's two double beds in there, which one do you sleep in and which one do you put your stuff on?
I sleep in the one farthest from the bathroom.
Me too.
And I unpack everything on
I sleep the one farthest from the phone because usually you're sleeping near the phone in case you want to, back in the day when you had to get phone calls and.
Okay, all right. Josh, your theory?
Farthest from the air conditioner or heater.
Yep, that's the other bed, the closest to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Do you not like something running while you're sleeping?
I love something running, but I have gotten sick from those, sleeping close to those. And so I don't, now I sleep far away.
Legionnaires. Remember Legionnaires?
Yeah. There's also that story about the one thing that was running was his urinary tract. Flowing.
I never have wet the bed at a hotel.
No, I thought you meant he had got a urinary tract infection from the air conditioner. Oh, that's what I thought. I'm like,
isn't it weird? Yeah.
That is weird.
Because that's the easiest place to wet the bed. Yeah. You pack up and leave. Bye.
Well,
whatever happened to people calling us and telling us they had dirty magazines in between the mattresses?
I don't think people do that anymore. Everything's on their phone.
That used to be a thing. Pre-digital porn, it was like a salesman code. You would leave the porno magazines between the mattress and the box springs.
Kind of sad to see that go.
I wonder if this bunch of nostalgic old sales guys still do that. By the way, Lloyd, if you're in room 742 at the Luxor, I got the latest copy of Barely Legal in there.
I left you a couple of sex books.
When we come back, I hope it'll be a different topic. The NFL Commanders, they've got a new guy bidding on them. And we've got escaped animals. Yes, I know that they're not technically buffaloes, but rapper Rick Ross is calling him his buffaloes. They're bison. But if he's a rapper, buffalo's much easier to rhyme.
Sure.
You think so?
Bison, Dyson, bison.
Yeah, but he's a rapper, so
Myson?
buffaloes, hoes. I think I need not say more.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Just saying.
Yeah.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, how about this, Bob? Red or black? That would split it up. Black. It's a black card. Okay. Chick, would this be a club or a spade?
Club.
Club. See, look at this. See, we're narrowing it down. Now we're down to 13. Would you say a high card or a low card?
High.
High club. That'd be like 7 and up. All right, Tom.
Yes.
If it's a high club, it's a 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, or king.
Okay, jack.
It's the jack of clubs.
Oh,
You'd
jack.
say this is pretty fairly chosen.
Now,
yeah?
you're not touching the cards.
I'm not touching it's been there the whole time.
The cards are sitting in a little box.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs.
So when we drove in today, I was sitting in the car and I took one card out of the deck.
Right.
And I'll do this really, really slow. You can kind of let them know.
Justin is holding all of them.
Yeah.
We have to.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
Hey, the weekend is upon us. If you're looking for some extra Bob and Tom Show content on Saturday or Sunday, just check out all 3 of our free podcasts available for you to download for free. I mentioned free, I think, when I said podcast. The Bob and Tom Show Extra podcast, weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern. That Josh Arnold podcast, Josh discussing fun topics. You could learn something. And the Bits and Pieces podcast, where the crew dives into the archives to discuss some of their favorite bits and pieces from the Bob and Tom Show. show. All free and available for you over the weekend. Some great Bob and Tom listening. bobandtom.com/podcasts. If you've never checked them out, this could be the weekend to start. And for those of you that have checked them out, keep on doing it. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom sports update. In the NCAA men's basketball tournament from Las Vegas, Julian Strother hit a three-pointer in his hometown with 7.2 seconds left to answer a three-pointer by UCLA's Amari Bailey. And the Zags, a wild 79-76 win over UCLA in the Sweet 16. And Marquise Noel broke the NCAA tournament record for assists in a game with 19, his last two on passes in the final minute of overtime. Kansas State beats Michigan State 98-93. Also winning, UConn over Arkansas, and Florida Atlantic upsetting Tennessee. NBA last night, New Orleans, the Clippers, Orlando, and Cleveland all winning. In the NHL, a full slate. These games in regulation: Washington, Rangers, St. Louis, Toronto, Ottawa, Boston, Dallas, Vegas, Vancouver, and Winnipeg all win in regulation. And the Predators and Philadelphia win in shootouts. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Brand new feature, Biff Whiskey, Frontier Lifeguard. As told by Arnie Whiskey, Frontier Golfer.
I should have known.
Well, you know, I was a man about town, and also at the Whiskeyville Country Club and Salad Bar. Of course, the country club, we have our very own swimming pool. And, of course, we had to have a lifeguard for the youngsters there. Well, we hired a young fellow named Biff Whiskey, and he was the lifeguard, you know, at the pool. Well, this young fellow walks up to Biff, and he goes, "Excuse me, Biff, but what's the best way to teach a girl to swim?" Well, Biff says, "Come here, young fella." He goes, "Now, here's how it's done. First, you walk her slowly into the water, all right? Then you put your arms gently around her waist. Then you rub your hands delicately up and down her arms. Then just kind of lean over and softly kiss her on the neck." The young fella says, wait a minute. I'm teaching my sister." He goes, "In that case, just push her in the deep end." Except in Kentucky.
Jeez. I knew I should have held my ears for that.
Thus concludes another exciting episode of Biff Whiskey, Frontier Lifeguard. Thank you very much.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. "Your tongue," she said at number 3. "Let me see its size." He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold out on the road. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Now, we had a special surprise guest yesterday.
Yes, we did.
How about that?
As Chick would call him, a Bob and Tom comedy legend.
Oh, yes.
Complete with donuts.
Greg Warren was here with us. And I know if you're just joining us for the first time this week, I'd like to say, first off, the biggest news this week, Christy Lee is engaged. Brava to you, Christy, and bravo to your man. Congratulations, best wishes, whatever's appropriate.
Thank you.
Chick has announced that this will once again put Christy ahead of him in the marriage game. This will be Christy's fourth.
I can't have it, Tom.
And so you're soliciting a wife. And I'm thinking, why haven't we gone after this for Greg Warren? He's never been married.
Now, there's your double ring ceremony.
He's a very handsome fellow.
Me and Warren. Christy doesn't want her.
What about Josh? He's never been married.
So me and Warren could be a double ring ceremony.
Yeah.
So I think the point would be Josh has what they call game.
Oh.
Yeah, see, Josh.
Greg does
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Josh is I know by reputation. I'm not going to talk behind Josh's back.
He's a thorough and generous lover.
He is a thorough and generous lover.
That's number one.
Greg Warren is a babe in the woods. I mean, the man doesn't know what he's doing. He's got no game, never nothing.
He's not a closer.
And he's a very handsome guy.
Oh, it's your fault. And sweetheart.
He is a sweetheart.
So we have a letter here.
All right.
That is not on this topic. Dear morons and Christy.
Yeah.
I just got home from seeing Greg Warren at Dr. Grin's. Thought you might want a quick review of his show.
Sure.
He's there tonight and tomorrow.
I want my money back.
Greg Warren got on stage. Everyone in the first 8 rows could see he had, shall we say, a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh,
no.
Zipper?
Was it?
After about 15 minutes, someone who couldn't take it anymore shouted out, "Hey, Greg, you have a wardrobe problem." Being the professional he is, he took care of the issue and moved on and continued with his show.
So we have to assume zipper.
Yeah, we can assume. Yeah. We can assume zipper. Thank you, Rob in Grand Rapids. But I'm sure it was an excellent show.
I hope his whole wiener was out.
Oh, man.
He went commando.
That'll throw you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
BobandTom.com, Instagram, Twitter, feature Greg Warren and Jeff Hoskey and me and Josh doing the Tortilla Challenge. So
funny.
Check that out. It's very funny.
Tortilla Challenge.
You could. I'll give you a hint. You can hear the punch from Jeff Hoskey out in the hallway.
Coming up, we will have the Ace Cosby joke of the day, which I'm always looking forward to. But right now, we have Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk, and I have failed to mention that we got to get this organized here. You got to get your entry in to win that beautiful, beautiful cooler. It's right there behind Chick. It's officially it's technically the 45 Tundra Yeti King Crab Orange Cooler. It's beautiful. You put ice in that baby, there's going to be ice in that baby several days later. It's a real high-tech, great cooler from OrangeInsoles.com. And by the way, you can win that thing. You just go to bobandtom.com/contest, and you'll find out how. Also, we have the Bob and Tom Home Dual Pop-A-Shot game. Who wouldn't want that for their living room? Come on. It's the special Bob and Tom edition. Check it out once again, bobandtom.com/contest. We now return to the OrangeInsoles.com sports page.
And we are at the Orange Insoles sports desk. I'm going to pick a couple games tonight for the NCAA tournament. Here we go.
All right.
I like Alabama minus the 8 against the San Diego State Aztecs. Yes, I used to be an Aztec, but that was a long time ago. I've strayed from the church.
Oh.
I also like Princeton plus the 10, Tom, against the Barrels.
Wow.
That's right.
You lapsed at
Creighton Barrels?
Creighton Barrels. That's right.
Okay.
And finally, give me, I think I already picked Xavier.
You did.
Plus the 5 against Texas.
Xavier.
There. Nope.
No.
Wasn't that a big controversy one year?
Yeah.
There's still idiots that say that.
So thank you, Orange Insoles.
You don't X-Roxa.
You don't Eric?
Yeah, never mind.
Today's shoe and basketball picks brought to you by OrangeInsoles.com. Free shipping site-wide, plus receive an additional saving code only when you sign up for text messages at OrangeInsoles.com. Now, speaking of the NCAA tournament,
I want to just make it clear that we don't know what happened with Greg Warren on stage last night.
No.
Right.
So we don't know what the wardrobe malfunction we're assuming was crotch related, and I mean, if it was, is he a prop act? No.
I don't think that would be considered
a prop.
No, wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, okay. All right. Speaking of live shows, Willie G, Dubuque tonight and tomorrow, and Haywood Banks is at Crackpots in Massillon, Ohio, Saturday.
All right. Very cool.
I just love the names. Crackpots I like.
It sounds fun.
Because Crackpots sounds, it's kind of, it's far enough away from real mental health issues.
Right.
Like a crackpot is sort of a happy lunatic.
Yes. Harmless.
Yeah. It's kind of
he's a bit of a crackpot.
Cartoonish.
Right.
Whereas opposed to, tonight at Manic Depressives, it's schizos.
Looney bin.
Crack. That's great.
Crackpots, Massillon, Ohio, Haywood Banks, tomorrow night only.
Cool.
And I think Haywood's going to be joining us in Cincinnati a week from yesterday. That's next Thursday. We're going to be at the Hard Rock celebrating the opening of the Major League Baseball season. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Cincinnati tradition that the opening day, we are the opening act. That's right. Yes. We'll see you there. Now,
and last night at the NCAA women's side, a confrontation between two players in the post-game handshake line. You know what's going to happen. Following Bowling Green's win over Memphis, has been referred to campus police. This is in the women's NIT. The teams walked towards center court following Bowling Green's 73-60 win, the round of 16. Memphis's Jamira Schutz stopped to talk with Falcons player Alyssa Brett. After a short conversation, Schutz appears to throw a punch at Brett, who fell toward the scorer's table and onto the sideline. No immediate word about what caused the confrontation.
Disgraceful.
Any player was seriously injured. Now, here are a list of words she could have used, probably.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
Let's go in alphabetical order.
That was
the handshake is one of the greatest things in sports. And to sully it like that, I think, is a true disgrace.
I disagree.
What?
No handshakes after. No, they're the enemy. They're the enemy. I'm playing them. They're awful.
Well, you have no sportsmanship.
Get away from me. What's happening?
Nothing.
Well, you guys like the handshake.
Love the handshake.
Of course. It's good sportsmanship. Come on.
Nothing cooler than in a great hockey game in the playoffs. They get together. These guys have been battling each other, literally punching each other in the face sometimes.
Yeah,
and they shake hands and they go, you know what? You did great. In fact, a handshake after a fight is a great moment, too.
Old-fashioned highlight. Old-fashioned hockey, Tom, when they fight. Boy, that's a...
Just saying, it is sportsmanship at its highest.
Is that
She sullied it.
So these two got into a tangle.
If I were the coach, you're off the team.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, let's all thank God you're not the coach.
Okay.
Because they'd be.
I wouldn't want you on my team.
You'd have your players out there goaltending too, I would guess.
Well, of course. Otherwise, they're going to shoot the basket into the net.
A lot of women up from the bottom and
basic fundamentals.
More sports coming up. Got to teach the fundamentals, Tom, including the NFL, Washington football team, and a world record, of course, with a child's toy.
And this guy's in the news. It's Afroman.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high.
Afroman.
I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I got high.
Couldn't find the broom.
My room is still messed up, and I know why.
I wonder why.
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
At least you admit it.
Afroman in the news, and he's fine, by the way.
Is he a one-hit wonder?
I think so.
Well, that was his biggest hit.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there are more, as far as my knowledge of Afroman is limited to that classic.
There's I Got High again, like last summer.
Oh, yeah. And now it's Judy's turn to get high.
Like we did last summer.
High again.
We'll find out why he's in the news. Also, a really cool story about another guy in the world of hip-hop, Rick Ross. His buffaloes were loose, and I know technically they're not buffaloes. Just saying.
That's the story, Tom.
The article says that they're buffaloes. They're technically bison. Yeah. But, no. There's more to the story.
He must own land.
Yeah, he must.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, it's hard to keep those in an apartment.
It is.
They're buffaloes. It's not like he's got, giraffes and stuff that only should be in zoos. And we've also got, speaking of zoos, we've got bears escaping. We got a zebra on the loose, and a miniature horse escaped. A lot of cool animal stuff going on out there. Now, we also have 10,000 bottles of wine on the road. We'll hear about that, too.
And what goes well with wine?
Steak?
That's right.
Oh, you got that right. What do they say with beef? Red?
Red.
Red.
Yeah.
Oh,
White
yeah.
White
yeah. I know I like my beef.
Whatever you like is okay with beef, okay?
Absolutely,
Don't get so
Tom.
caught up in these rules.
Well, you know, there are certain rules because there are steak experts. Did you know about those? They're out there, and they're mostly working at Omaha Steaks. In fact, Omaha Steaks have made it easy to spring into something delicious with their semi-annual sale. 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything, including those perfectly aged, tender steaks, ocean-fresh seafood, juicy burgers, incredible air-chilled chicken, and decadent desserts. Plus, when you go to omahasteaks.com and you use promo code BTS at checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off your order. Those aged tender steaks, my gosh, I like to bring them to room temp, a little S&P, as they say, salt and pepper, Christy, and then grill those babies up. I try to get the grill marks perfect so they look like they're straight out of a magazine. The magazines I get, at least.
Yeah.
Your Meat Monthly.
Sometimes I'll use a Sharpie to even them out as the grill marks.
I don't recommend that.
Oh,
but
that would be poisonous. Christy, you know what you've got to do?
What?
Get those.
You do you, man.
Have you ever seen those? They're like branding irons for steak.
That is good.
I gave you those for Christmas one year.
You put them in the grill, get them hot, and then when you're ready, on the one side of the steak, you could put the Josh Arnold logo.
Oh, I need to get
Love
you
it.
on because you weren't here yet.
Oh, I sure love that idea. Either way, the flavor is going to be there, the juiciness, everything about those perfectly aged tender steaks is just wonderful. It's the perfect way to get fired up and spring into something special. The quality and convenience of Omaha Steaks is simply unmatched. Do not wait. Go to omahasteaks.com, use code BTS at checkout, and take advantage of this deal.
Yeah.
Omaha Steaks is ready to ship your order right away, but you're going to want to hurry because 50% off site-wide is only happening for a limited time. Don't miss your chance to save, my friends. That's omahasteaks.com, code BTS at checkout. Get an additional $30 off when you shop their semi-annual sale today. Minimum order may be required.
And Ace Cosby's joke of the day is brought to you by our friends at Omaha Steaks. Coming up, we've got some great mail.
And a vasectomy, Tom.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Just in time for March Madness.
All right. We'll hear about all these things. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. We'd love to hear from you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, you are. Thanks so much for.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Christy Lee, more of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. Oh, no. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on, repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
Is that masturbation?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1896.
Uh-oh.
The place just outside of Athens, near the town of Stactontopolis, Greece. While preparing for the first modern Olympics, organizers were forced to eliminate a track and field event. In what will surely go down as the biggest bloodbath in Olympic history, runners from 5 teams were injured at the initial time trials of the 100-meter razor hurdles. 4 of the 5 athletes would never compete again. However, Austrian hurdler Klaus Kleinendorfer went on to be a silver medalist for the women's team as Gretchen Kleinendorfer.
Thank you very much for this.
Thank you for this medal.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Sound like Paul Hammett then.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
yeah, they're all messed up.
More than slightly confused.
Oh, hello there, Sonny. It's Morgan Freeman.
Oh, hey, Morgan.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm fine. Thank you very kindly.
Oh, nice.
I understand you have someone there that was talking about men making noises during a sexual encounter.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I understand you said you've never heard a man make a noise before.
Oh.
Apparently, you've never been to Shawshank, Sonny.
Now, in Shawshank Prison, is there a lot of noise?
Yeah. Oh, it's hard to sleep at night.
I'll bet.
Andy Dufresne came to Shawshank Prison back in 1947.
Uh-huh.
And he had a nickname that he was known by.
What was that?
Oh, please stop.
Hey guys, it's Eli.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
Hey, Eli.
You nailed it, baby. It's about as low as it gets. You know what, Eli? You're just feeling sorry for yourself. Look, I was thinking, there's no need to get down. I mean, just because you're grounded at work don't mean you can't gain yards. I've got a fresh, hot Papa John's pizza you could run by the house. God knows you wouldn't want to try to pass it. You'd probably get picked off by the mailman. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 20.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Hello. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Got a letter. Now, there was a sports story about the NCAA men's college basketball tournament. One of the side items. Apparently, one of the teams arrived at the Luxor Hotel.
Games are being played at in Vegas.
And allegedly, that hotel has fallen on harder times. Is that the case? I was there once. It was great.
According to many of the players, there was just filth in the room, and some of them had feces on the floor.
What?
Yeah.
How the heck?
That sounds very unfortunate. But then we got talking about various hotel rooms and what kind of things we did when we got to a hotel room. And Josh, you mentioned that you always sleep farthest away from the air conditioner.
Yes.
I do too.
Larry from Lewisburg, PA writes, by the way, Josh, my top pick, My job has me on the road. Years ago, I caught Legionnaire's disease from a hotel air conditioner.
Man.
9 days in the hospital, 3 in intensive care, nearly died.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
P.S. I still check between the mattress and the box springs looking for porno. It drives my wife crazy. Well, thank you, Larry.
Dear Bob and Tom, good morning, people. After years of hearing Tom mention how so many urologists offer specials on vasectomies during March Madness, I finally decided to pull the trigger and get my stuff snipped.
How about that?
As I start this letter, I'm about to take a Valium. Really looking forward to that, in parentheses. He's going to wear his Bob and Tom Coast to Coast t-shirt. At least I get to sit around and watch a bunch of basketball this weekend. I really didn't have any nervous feelings about this whole deal until a couple of weeks ago when Chick was describing his operation and used the word uncomfortable. Yes, it is very much. In a way that has never made me feel so uncomfortable. My favorite was when I can't wait to get into the Thanksgiving turkey pose for the doctor. Love all you goofballs. Wish me luck, and congratulations, Christy Lee.
And the connection with March Madness is there are a number of clinics that actually have a special, because the key to this is not being active.
Right.
Sitting around doing nothing.
Right.
Perhaps taking frozen corn or whatever vegetable you like.
Or an ice pack.
Peas.
But the frozen corn,
real dumb.
It kind of
conforms,
yes, to the saccular area.
Soda gel ice packs. They're very nice. I have several.
Do you know?
You know what I have? You know what I use them on?
What?
I use them on my head because it hurts so much. You guys talking.
Not from thinking.
No, certainly not from thinking.
Okay.
No.
Now,
speaking of not thinking,
yeah.
Lamar Jackson update. He's now going on the offensive as far as his contract situation goes. Lamar, of course, plays for the Ravens in the NFL, and he wants a big-time contract, and some of it needs to be guaranteed. He's backed off from fully guaranteed. However, Jackson, who had his mom representing him, now has another representative. However, the NFL issued a memo to teams because of this, and it has been obtained by reporters, prohibiting the teams from with a person by the name of Ken Francis, who appears to be serving as Jackson's representative. He is not an NFLPA certified agent, and teams are not permitted to speak with teams regarding Jackson or any other player. All the agents have to be certified.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. Did you know that? I didn't know.
Is his mom certified?
His mom's not certified either. So maybe his mom gets a pass. I don't know, because it's his mom. But I don't know. And then Lamar, though, tweeted, stop lying about me. That man never negotiated for me. So I don't know what the case is, Tom.
I'd prefer to watch the games than listen to this.
All right, sir. Gotcha. And Canadian billionaire, speaking of the NFL, Steve Apostolopoulos has reportedly joined the bidding war for the NFL's Washington football team. According to reports, Apostolopoulos joins groups led by Josh Harris and Tillman Fertitta in getting approved by the league to bid on the team.
That's the guy's name.
ESPN reports that there's been speculation that Amazon founder Jeff Bezos would potentially join the bidding war, but Snyder has forbade him from joining in. I didn't know you could do that, but apparently he's out. And a spokesman for the Canadian Greek had no comment on the ongoing situation. So there you go.
He's Canadian.
So?
Greek heritage. Tom.
No, I'm just saying he's got of Greek heritage, hence the name.
Yeah?
You're making a big deal out of him being from Canada. What's
I had
going
good
on?
Greek food yesterday.
Are you going? Oh, what'd you have?
Well, he's going to change the name to the Mounties.
The Washington Mounties.
Washington Mounties.
All of a sudden, it's all come into focus.
And now they're going to be serving poutine at the... do you eat poutine, Josh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet,
yeah.
Sweet. Lap it up, don't you?
Oh, boy.
I'm starting to think you're not talking about fries with gravy.
Where I go to in Canada, they put blue cheese crumbles on it, too.
Oh, yeah, they do have a cheese in
Rich.
there.
Oh,
yeah.
This is not nice. And they call it, referring to the now named Washington
football team
Commanders, for the once storied franchise. Boy, that's a kind of mean. Is that necessary?
It's true.
Okay.
Truth hurts.
Okay. All right. Well, now, anything else going on in sports?
Stupid world record.
Bailing already?
What do you mean? Jerks. Jeez. A 9-year-old boy in China broke the Guinness World Record for the fastest average time to solve 5 Rubik's Cubes. Yi Hang Wang. Hey. Earned the record title with a time of 4.69 seconds. To do 5?
That's insane.
That's an average.
Average time.
Among the 5.
And I think this is one of those where they drop the fastest and the slowest and just come. It's not.
Do you
very,
think that this is the #1 gone after world record? Because it seems like we have one every month.
I used to work Rubik's Cubes, and there's a trick to it. I'm sure it's on YouTube. But you got to do this once, twice, left, right. You don't even pay attention
once you get
to the colors.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
Yi Hang Wang.
And he's only
9.
9 years old.
So they call him Lil Wang?
Yeah, but when as he gets older, he'll drop a little.
So when somebody calls at the house,
I'd like to speak to Wang. Do you want Big Wang or Lil Wang?
Big Wang or Lil Wang?
Okay.
The record, though, for the fastest single cube solved, 3.47 seconds. Also from a guy from China, Yu Shangdu, the Yu. And actually, Yi Hang Wang's record-breaking attempt dethroned Max Park from USA, Timon Kalansky, also from Poland. So Max and Timon both had the same record of 4.86
Well, they're going to have to get back on it.
That's amazing. I couldn't pick it up and put it down in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, Timon Kalansky has to. He's got to look at his schedule because
here it comes.
A couple of those nights he's bowling, so he can't.
Sure.
Can't show up.
I wanted to play something we haven't heard in a while. This is sort of self-explanatory, but it's referencing something I mentioned with respect to Josh earlier, and here it is.
Sid Davis sitting here with us. Now, Sid, I understand that you used to be on television. Is that correct?
Yeah, I kind of had I blew my TV thing. I was on a panel on a TV show in Charlotte, and they had this food guy there, food critic, and he was talking about this food from El Salvador called pupusa.
Uh-huh.
Well, they said, Sid, do you like pupusa? And I said, I only get it on my birthday.
Jeez. He's eating pupusa, you see. Okay, just thought I'd throw that in there just for old time's sake. Thank you very much.
Pupusa.
Yeah. Is that sports?
That's sports time.
Lucky, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Hey, this is serious business here. Christy?
Well, let's get to it. Rap artist Afroman being sued by law enforcement officers who accuse him of using police raid footage for a music video. 4 deputies, 2 sergeants, and a detective with the Adams County Sheriff's Office brought the suit claiming invasion of privacy. They say the rapper, whose real name is Joseph Foreman, took footage of their faces during the August 2022 raid on his Ohio home and used it in music videos as well as social media posts without their consent.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm usually on the side of the cops, but not this time.
The plaintiffs say
if you're raiding this guy's house, hey.
Caused them emotional distress, embarrassment, ridicule, loss of reputation, and humiliation. They are seeking all of Foreman's profits from the use of their personas, which includes proceeds from the songs, music videos, and live event tickets, as well as the promotion of Foreman's Afroman brand, under which he sells beer, marijuana, T-shirts, and other merchandise. They also want the videos taken down. Foreman vowed to countersue for the undeniable damage this has had on my client's family, career, and property. By the way, during that raid, they found nothing.
Well, you can't use somebody's likeness without their permission like that.
Yeah, but they're invading his space.
Yeah, with good reason. I'm sure they had a warrant.
They had
but they
a warrant.
didn't find anything.
So
doesn't matter. Well,
they had a warrant.
I mean,
well, but I think judges are all bought and paid for. They just manufacture those warrants, and they have a stamp with their signature. I think.
No charges were ever filed on that charge.
Afroman, of course, famous for the song.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high.
I mean, this song is probable cause.
Exactly. But then I got high. My room is still messed up, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah. Why, man? Because I got high.
I don't know. I mean,
the cops are at the door because I got high.
They have a warrant because I got high.
I mean, when you're raiding somebody's house, can't they take video of their? I don't understand.
You can't use it like that.
No.
But
anything, I know anything you say can be used against you. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well,
I don't believe that they went through that much emotional trauma.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
No.
I think that's a little.
And they want revenue from his live shows.
Yeah,
Still making a lot of money.
But isn't that the idea? You ask for all that stuff, you end up getting some sort of settlement, and you're fine.
It's a negotiation.
It is.
Everything's a negotiation, Tom.
And as Christy asked, is this guy still making a lot of dough?
Oh,
He's out on the road.
is he out on the road?
Does he do that song like 4 times during the show?
Starts
like
with it,
like a 30-minute set of.
There's some Afroman fan out there yelling at the radio. That's not his big hit. This is his big hit.
You forgot about high, high, high. And you forgot about let's all get high.
And you forgot I'm high again.
And I'm high, so am I. And dear Bob and Tom gang, since apparently the pressure is on Greg Warren now to find a wife since Christy Lee's recent announcement, maybe the wardrobe malfunction that Greg encountered last night. Where was he last evening? I forget.
Dr. Grins, in
Grand
Rapids, Michigan. He's there again tonight.
Apparently his penis fell out.
Yes, apparently in front of
I think his fly might have been open. I don't think there was any actual.
Well, it has to be.
I don't think do we have any footage? And by footage, I'm being very generous.
This gentleman, Terry, says perhaps that wardrobe malfunction was planned. Sounds like he's not only taking lessons from Pat and checking the traps, he's now going beyond that and baiting the hook.
Oh, boy.
It's a hook. Okay. Thanks a lot. From Auburn, Indiana, very close to Michigan, Tom.
Go see the show. We have
Great car auction.
Speaking of shows, we've got Willie G live tonight and tomorrow. He's going to be in Dubuque at the Comedy Bar, and then Saturday only, it's Haywood Banks playing my new favorite name for a comedy club, Crackpots, in Massillon, Ohio.
Crackpot!
Not too far from Akron. Massillon, Ohio's Crackpots Comedy Club, Haywood Banks, Saturday night, one night only, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call them for reservations if you're in the area. It should be fun. This show will be coming to you live from Cincinnati's Hard Rock Casino coming up next Thursday morning. Special edition of the show. We're going to have live bands, and I think Haywood's going to be joining us. And maybe some other surprise guests. We'll let you know. Hope to see you there. Free admission early in the morning. And we'll have, of course, our annual commemorative poster for the event. Now, I want to mention a couple real quick things. We have a beautiful cooler that is right behind Chick McGee, and it's officially known as the 45 Tundra Yeti King Crab Orange Cooler from OrangeInsoles.com, and you can win that baby if you go to bobandtom.com/contest. I will also remind you, we're giving away a Papa Shot, not just any Papa Shot, but the Bob and Tom logoed dual shot Papa Shot. So how great would this be in your living room? Details and entry info posted at bobandtom.com/contest. Also, another quick thing, we have a special video out there that features the aforementioned Greg Warren and Jeff Oskey from our staff, and they are involved in a what are you calling it again officially? The Tortilla Challenge?
The Tortilla Challenge, yes.
No, is the one that you did also on there?
Yes, it's Jeff Oskey versus Greg Warren and Josh Arnold versus the Chick McGee, right?
And this is a thing right now.
It's very popular on the TikTok.
Sweeping the culture.
But as my rule is, if I've heard about it, it's probably fading away.
Yeah, I think we're probably very late. Who knows?
Very, very worthy.
But no less dumb than it was in the beginning. Yeah. Sure. You can view that on your favorite social media platform.
That's exactly right.
Coming up, we have buffaloes that are lost, bears leaving the zoo, a miniature horse on the loose, buffaloes, and Dick Van Dyke, all out there loose. We'll find out what's going on. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I had a moment where my girlfriend thought she was pregnant. And by the way, if ladies, if you suspect that you're pregnant, tell the guy during the day. Don't wait until you're about to go to sleep.
Oh.
Because that's what she did. She's like, I have a cramp. I might be pregnant. Good night. I'm like, no.
Good night.
I don't think so. I go, well, let's find out. Well, what are you going to do? So I, hauled butt to Walmart. And
got a test.
Got myself a little test.
Doctor in a box. Yeah, I know.
2 o'clock in the morning. And of all the times to get recognized. I walk into Walmart in the night shift. Hey, Fluffy. I'm like, oh, great. What do you need? A miracle.
All right, here's some tickets to a Grateful Dead concert. Right.
So I found the aisle where they sell the pregnancy test, and I realized something. Walmart has figured out the evolution of how life works, and they put it in aisle 4. As soon as you turn the corner, you see condoms. Then you see lubricant. The next to the lubricant, you see pregnancy tests. The next to that, you see Pampers. Next to that, formula. And at the end of the aisle, they sell beer. It's a full circle.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Hey, Jim Gaffigan, Mark Allison along with you as we roll through this Friday together on Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm sure you probably are listening through the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone. Do you know someone who might like that Bob and Tom Show app? You should tell them it's free and available in the iTunes and Google Play Store. Once they download the app, they can listen to their local station, tune in to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7, even listen to those free Bob and Tom podcasts I was telling you about. It's the Bob and Tom app. Download it today if you haven't. It's free. And let your friends and neighbors know it's free, and they should download it as well. We just want it on every phone in the world. Is that too much to ask? You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. A nearly 6-hour grilling of TikTok's CEO by lawmakers brought the platform's 150 million U.S. users no closer to an answer as to whether the app will be wiped from their devices. Shuzi Chu's testimony Thursday came at a crucial time for the company, which has 150 million American users, but is under increasing pressure from U.S. officials concerned about data security and user safety. TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance have been swept up in a wider geopolitical battle between Beijing and Washington over trade and technology. Chu, a 40-year-old Singapore native, made a rare public appearance to counter the volley of allegations that TikTok has been facing. With spring now underway, California's 39 million residents hopeful for sunnier days ahead, but this week's atmospheric river had other plans. Atmospheric river's powerful systems that dump huge amounts of rain and snow as they bring massive plumes of Pacific moisture into the state. Californians initially welcomed the precipitation and chilly temperatures after a record hot summer and years-long drought that included the driest January through March on record back in 2022. But record-breaking rain and snow hurting businesses and exhausting residents across the state with no end in sight. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Friday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Mike, Josh, are you a Mike and Ike guy?
No, not at all. Okay. No, and I'm not good. I'm not a good and plenty guy.
What do you do at the movies?
At the movies?
Yeah.
I am a
Wait till you hear this.
Do you know?
I take
side of beef
every night.
Side of beef. Side of beef.
Applause from Hooker and Godwin.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Rick Schrader is our guest. Rick is a newly married new dad.
Yes, I have a 4-year-old daughter now, she's a doll. Her name's Maya, and she's beautiful. But I'll tell you, she's fallen under the sway of the evil purple one.
You mean?
Yes, Barney.
Barney the Dinosaur.
Every morning, I love you. I haven't digested a breakfast in a year for listening to Barney on the those amazing robot Stepford-like children they have surrounding him and the realistic portrayals of kids. Now, hey, Barney, let's clean our room and then pray. Just, they get these kids. Off the Mouseketeers directly to Barney, and it's amazing. The kids love Barney. They love him. That's going to be the next Waco type disaster. Barney and his followers in a Quonset hut outside Dallas. Sharing means caring, Billy. So strike the match. Next thing you know, polyurethane Barney suit goes up like tinder. I point this out because I care.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
It's crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? Drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut, too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was.
Downtown tonight at Helium.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
In the performance room, it's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chicky.
Hey, there's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Having a great time. High AF over there. Just smiling.
I'm laughing at Tom's noises.
Yeah, your mic must pick up. It picks up everything.
He missed his hearing test.
Yeah.
No, I went to my hearing test, and the guy's machine broke. So I'm sitting in that little booth, and he's moving his lips. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I am totally deaf. Then he goes, the machine doesn't work.
Last time I had my hearing checked, it was at the state fair. They had that little...
That's got to be
accurate.
It was
very... Yes. There are many...
Very helpful out there, yeah.
Women out
Did you have to
there
identify a cow and a rooster?
No, you had to...
These are all fair questions.
You had to raise your hand when you heard... And yes,
is this a horse farting or a cow?
It might have looked like a see and say, yes, but... It would look like a book bowl.
The cow goes.
You raise your hand, I hear the moo.
I'm sorry, Ace, what noises were you hearing? Me folding my papers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, God.
Now I'm hearing guitars. I don't know what's going on.
The next time you ride me because doing something wrong, I'm going to go, sorry, God.
Okay, what do you got, Pat?
There's a noise in the back. Is it Tom's microphone jack? No, everybody knows it's his sugar packs.
Yep.
Well, it's a forest coffee and it sounds real lame. It's not real sugar, it's aspartame. That's not the reason why we're on the attack. It's his sugar packs.
There it is.
It's his sugar packs. Sugar packs.
Yeah.
He has a whole mound of them.
See, here's what this sounds like.
Okay.
All the time.
Whatever frequency that is, I'm not getting it. Sorry.
It's amazing.
You wear headphones for 35 years.
I'm wearing headphones. I hear it.
Although I can't hear it with mine feedback, so I've gone to great lengths to find headphones that I can hear, both hear and not feedback.
Because you have them turned up so high, you have to...
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. Now, we have some more music coming out of Mr. Godwin down the road.
Not.
But right now, if you're just joining us for the first time this week,
sorry.
Quick announcement. Christy Lee is engaged.
Yeah.
And she's going to be getting married. And
who was that guy?
I'm her fiance.
All right.
So this is going to be your fourth marriage, but you've been single for what, 16 years?
Yeah, at least.
And may the fourth stay with you.
Thank you.
That's so nice. Very good. We have a tribute.
Better stay.
We have a tribute. This is the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and a little tribute to Christy. It starts out with a dream sequence.
Oh, I'm so tired. I gotta get some sleep.
Husband number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Husband number 4. We had a real good time on a wedding night. Husband number 4. You can bet your ass she wasn't wearing white.
Oh my God, this is my worst nightmare. This cannot be happening. Did I get drunk in Vegas?
I played bass guitar in a rock and roll band. Last year I only cleared about $7,000. I sit on the couch and watch porn all day, and Christy cooks my dinner wearing lingerie. I use her credit card at the liquor store. Man, it's good to be husband number 4. 1, 'Insurance too.
Well, at least I get to come.
Husband number 4. I'm the luckiest man alive. You know I've got it made. At least until she meets husband number 5. Can we get a credit card with my name on it?
You get a real job, honey.
That is one soulful dude, Tad Robinson.
And he can belt a tone.
He can sing. Woo! That's a little tribute to Christy Lee. Husband number 4. What is it now? Best wishes going out to Christy.
You just said husband number fork is what you just
said. Sorry.
What you said.
I'm over here trying to.
I know you're incredibly
wrestling with a computer that doesn't want to cooperate. But
it's hard to tell what it is from day to day.
Got it under control.
Oh, good.
Okay, thank you very much. For a second.
Now, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom news desk. And what have you got over there?
Actor Dick Van Dyke is recovering after crashing his car into a gate in Malibu.
They are giving that man a license still?
Yeah, he's 97.
Yeah. Oh.
Anybody else used to hears Dyke Van Dyke when she says it?
Every time.
Yeah.
Grow up.
It's an old joke.
Love it. Love everything about it.
According to the Los Angeles Times, the crash occurred while the city was experiencing consistent rain.
See, it'll throw anybody off in L.A.
Come on.
Police said Van Dyke was treated on the scene by the Los Angeles County Fire Department and sustained minor injuries.
We wouldn't have heard about it had it not been Dyke Van Dyke.
That's right.
I believe they said somehow he's not dead.
Well, give some respect to the great Dick Van Dyke. And first of all, he's driving down the road. This ottoman comes flying out of nowhere.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Right in front of his car.
He can't help himself.
Oh, just like the TV show. Yeah.
No. Ha, ha, ha. But, I mean, here's the thing that happens with these celebrities.
What?
What's his name? Or whatever. Caitlyn Jenner kills some guy, and, as long as no celebrities are dead, everybody's happy.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Right?
That should have been vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah, there are a few things.
Yeah, but, as long as no celebrities are hurt in L.A., everybody's okay.
Dick Van Dyke
dead regular people, that's okay.
Yes.
Dick Van Dyke lost a spot with me when he performed on The Masked Singer the other day. I don't know if you heard about that.
Maybe he wanted to send one of his grandkids to college.
Grandkids?
Oh, like he could not afford it?
Well,
come on.
Maybe you want a big paycheck.
We talked. He was very nice when we talked to him.
He's one of the greatest talents ever.
Got a great book out there.
Just has no business behind the wheel, and we all know.
97.
The same thing with Harrison Ford. He shouldn't be flying.
No.
Just waiting for the next crash.
Why not?
Because he's a menace.
Are you watching that show? He's on
No,
Shrink.
and I'm sick and tired of you.
Are you watching
Give it a look.
Yeah, I think he's
Harrison Ford. He's great in it.
Help me pay for my No,
he's not.
There's a great sight gag involving a water bottle you might enjoy, Josh.
I might enjoy.
Yeah, because you're the water bottle guy around here.
Oh, one of those big old deals? Yeah.
Is it a big water bottle?
Not that big, but it's a water bottle nonetheless.
Well, then what could it be a joke about if it's not overly humorously large or
is it
really small?
No, he doesn't.
Is he making a penis? Hold it in front of his...
Jesus.
I got to see a doctor. My wiener turned into a water bottle.
How do your pants fit? Like a glove. No, that's not right.
That's not right.
No, wait a minute.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So let's wish the best for Mr. Dick Van Dyke.
Yes, we do.
Dude,
stop driving, dude.
Just lay down, Dick, okay? You've done amazingly well.
He has.
Yes, he has.
Yeah. Do you think someone in his life tells him, look, every time you fall asleep, I think you're dead? Okay.
Well, he has a wife that's, 35 years younger than him.
Attaboy,
We all carry mirrors around with us.
That's right.
God,
we're pretty tired.
This is a tough crowd today, Ace. I'm not sure I'd be even willing to try an Ace Cosby joke of the day.
No.
Well, we'll do that when we come
We'll do it when we come back. And
run to the light.
For that. Also, coming up, Patty G.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to a song, because you have a zebra song, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because we got zebras in the news again.
Oh, I got it.
And also, I think maybe your tribute to Gwyneth Paltrow. She's involved in a lawsuit involving a skiing accident. We'll get to a little bit of that. Anything for a song.
Her
from
nickname
Pat.
when she was a kid was Pussyhead. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. Okay, good. I have no idea what that
Blythe call her that?
Yep.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, that's so shocking.
We'll be right back.
Pussyhead, get in here.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Yep, this is where it happens, a Bob and Tom studio. Oh, perfect. Don't even look like they're busy.
Everything's good today.
Hey guys, I got a question. Excuse me. Hey, what's happening?
What are you doing here? Donnie Baker.
Well,
Donnie, we're working here.
Yeah, well, I'm working too, because the fact remains I ain't going to just keep calling into you guys without a pay raise. I need a pay raise, and I want a better parking spot.
Employee, you moron.
Okay, well, I'm not taking less than what I'm asking for. I swear to
getting anything.
Well, but I won't settle for that. I want to pay it.
We'll multiply that by 2.
I'll call FICA. Okay, if you're going to times it by...
Go right ahead. Will you just get out of here? You don't even work here.
Well, okay, how about some Bon Jovi tickets? Angel Skinner loves John Bon Jovi's.
Sure, you've got Bon Jovi tickets, absolutely. We'll get one for Angel.
Parking pass?
She'll get to go with Jay Baker to see the show.
Ah, okay. Those are great seats.
Tell her to bring extra pants.
I gotta go.
Oh, man.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, and if you don't believe us about the laughter ahead, stick around for the laughter after the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom's work farce, all the fun without really that much effort. Just keep it tuned here all day long while you're at work on Bob and Tom 24/7. Keep that smile going all day and keep your coworkers guessing what's making you so happy. It's us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. And don't worry, we won't be the ones to tell your boss.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. A nearly 6-hour grilling of TikTok's CEO by lawmakers brought the platform's 150 million U.S. users no closer to an answer as to whether the app will be wiped from their devices. Xiao Zishu's testimony yesterday came at a crucial time for the company, which has 150 million American users, but increasing pressure from United States officials concerned about data security and user safety. TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance have been swept up in a wider geopolitical battle between Beijing and Washington over trade and technology. Hyundai and Kia are telling owners of over 500,000 SUVs and minivans to park them outdoors because the tow hitch harness can catch fire while they are parked or being driven. The Korean automakers are recalling the vehicles. The affected Hyundais include the 2019 to 2023 Santa Fe, the 21 to 23 Santa Fe Hybrid, the 22 and 23 Santa Fe Plug-in Hybrid, and the 2022-23 Santa Cruz. The only Kia affected is the Carnival minivan from 2022 and 2023, and all of the Hyundai or Kias have tow hitch harnesses. And 5 mischievous boys had to be rescued after they crawled through a storm drain tunnel in New York City and got lost. This happened Tuesday on Staten Island. 911 dispatchers worked to pinpoint the boys' exact location and then told them to scream once rescuers were close enough to hear. The 5 boys were 11 and 12 years old. They were rescued after about an hour in the tunnel, and none had significant injuries. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Well, let's get a serious tip from you. When you get pulled over for a traffic thing, what's your suggestion? What do you do?
Just be polite.
Yep. Yeah, I can.
If you say yes or no, sir, more than likely you're going to get off unless you just run into a jerk. And
you're not supposed to get out of the car, right?
No. You know the best thing to do, and what I always do at night, if they pull me over, I always flip on my dome light and put my hands on the. And they always say, "Oh, you've been arrested before." And I go, "No, I'm an ex-cop." And then all of a sudden, everything just smooths.
So how do you prove you're an ex-cop? Do you have some kind of special signal?
I just say I make more money now.
And they know that you're.
They know I'm.
I see. Okay, good.
I'm so doing that, telling them I'm an ex-cop.
You don't ever say you know a cop either.
Oh, really?
Because then the automatic response is, "Yeah, I know him. I hate him."
Oh, well, they must know the same cop we know.
Wow, that's sad.
That's the automatic response.
Oh, really?
That's the worst thing you can say. But I got a friend that's a police officer.
So I have a free pass.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't pull me over.
I'm assuming I can go on with my life.
Hey, I give it the police fund. Does that help if they have the bumper sticker in the car?
No.
That's the first thing they look for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every drug dealer in the world has one of those.
Boy, you're a chump. You just paid for our last keg party.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee over there at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Were you swallowing?
Yeah, I was taking a drink of water. You caught me off guard.
Remember, you're supposed to say, I do.
I do.
You're engaged.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hadn't heard.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Thank you for all your support. As a reward, I'm giving away my chick McGee. That's my my pillow guy impression I'm working on.
Oh.
Well, thanks.
What'd you think?
I think it needs a lot more work.
My pillow. Available now. That's not bad, right?
Closer. Getting closer. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold out on the road.
Hey, I'm Mike Lindell.
In Dubuque, I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom
I think I can do it.
Great. Yeah, we need more of that guy.
We need more of that guy.
No. Who produced it says he cranked up the mics and told Steven Tyler to use sugar packs for the percussion.
What's that other noise going on?
What do you mean?
It's like a music box.
Your phone going off? What's going on over there?
I don't know.
Yeah, there it is.
What is that? You got a music box.
Where's your phone?
Over here?
Answer it, man.
Oh, okay.
Glad I didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
Tom, once
it was
again.
so innocent.
Tom, yeah, nobody loves you like I do, but maybe radio isn't for you.
I have no idea why that.
What a wimpy tone.
Oh, I put on a new. I put on a new glass thing yesterday.
Yeah.
So naturally, that would affect the audio.
No, I must have inadvertently turned the ringer back on. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, everybody listening. Tom got a new screen protector for his phone, and he's gone through it with everybody living in the studio today.
No, here.
Have you seen
By the way, why when you buy a screen protector, you can't buy one? They're all 3-packs and 2-packs.
You can buy one.
No, you can't.
Yeah, at Best Buy. Just walk in and buy one. I just did it.
Let's pack on one for Best Buy.
Thanks. You're a day late.
My protector.
I've got another one here. By the way, on this one, if you're looking at your phone and you turn it to the side, it disappears.
Yeah.
Wow. We can't see you looking at your OnlyFans.
Yeah. You know, I think the...
So is that your ringtone, that little music box thing?
Obviously, when I put this glass thing on, I must have hit all these buttons.
Right.
That's not my ringtone.
Who in your life... Doesn't everybody in your life know not to call you between a certain time in the morning?
It's a delivery.
Oh.
I didn't realize.
You know, and I know the exact date when the privacy screen that you just described was invented.
Really?
Forever. Okay.
I didn't know I was getting
had one.
I didn't know I had that. No, I was just getting
Do I have
a
it?
glass.
No, I don't have it.
Okay.
They're cool.
Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, that's according to Jack Douglas, the producer of that. It's Steven Tyler shaking sugar packets.
Ace seems pretty certain that it's not.
Well, Jack Douglas was there producing it, so maybe he'd know.
Of course, he's 80 years old, and
does he just not?
Steven Tyler
does he not
told
want to
the
say
same
cocaine
story.
packets? Yeah. That probably doesn't sound the same as sugar, does it, Christy?
You know what I'm talking about, Christy.
No, I have no idea.
Oh.
They're usually in plastic. They're not in paper.
And Steven Tyler broke that thing in the beginning of the song too. He broke whatever he was shaking.
I'm sorry. It's for the source, and that is Steven Tyler.
Oh, okay.
So from Aerosmith, it's a great song no matter what.
He's probably just having fun with us.
Hey, are they really changing that rock and roller coaster that Aerosmith was?
Yeah.
Yep. To whom? They were a terrific choice.
I'm not sure.
Huh?
But yeah, it's going to be different.
Maybe someone banned from.
It's going to be
from this
BTS or somebody.
This century. Just saying.
What? That is.
If it's like BTS, I'm going to go. Yeah, I'll ride it. Just don't fasten the seatbelt.
I'd like to fly off and turn to.
I have the
talk about
hat from that.
Cutting your nose off to spite your face.
I know I'm a real weirdo.
It's unreasonable.
It's expected to open in late summer.
Yeah. Oh, now he's taking a drink. We heard ice. You're just you're like that guy in Prairie Home Companion that would stand to the side with honk, honk.
One of the first things he yelled at me, I had my Diet Pepsi in a cup with ice in it. And he goes, can I tell you something? You never use ice on the air. People can hear that, okay? People can hear that.
This came with ice. I'm sorry. Having a little tea.
Oh, evidently. So if it's grandfathered in, it's okay.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Christy, could we get back to the news desk? Do you have anything over there that's interesting?
What a dick.
Rapper Rick Ross's buffaloes, really bison, are safe at home thanks to his neighbors. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office in Georgia said several buffalo were spotted strolling around the community. Ross, who uses social media to document life on his ranch dubbed the Promised Land,
give me a home where I roam,
took to Instagram to address the situation. He said, my buffaloes, they just really wanted to see the other side. It's just like some of my young hustlers, my young brothers. You got to get loose sometimes and see the other side.
That's right.
In another video, he said, thank you, everybody, for making sure all my animals got back into the Promised Land. All my neighbors in Fayetteville, you all the best. A spokesperson for the sheriff's office confirmed that the buffaloes, really bison, belonged to Ross and were safely returned to his property.
But, I mean, I like this guy because it's not, the typical thing where the guy goes and gets tigers or whatever.
He's probably a wise investor. He's got land.
And we call them buffaloes with a buffalo nickel, but it technically is a bison.
Are there really no buffalo left at all?
No, never were. There never were. They were always bison.
And where were the buffalo actually?
But the name came from the 1700s, I think. They inaccurately called them buffalo.
Buffaloes are a different.
Buffalo,
but they exist.
Yes, but in Africa.
They have huge.
Nope, Portugal.
Upstate New York.
You guys.
Gotcha.
Yes, upstate New
York's very funny. I like
it's convenient because buffalo rhymes with hoe, which is the main topic of most rap songs. Bitches and hoes, of course, volume 1 of the
I wish Rick Ross
Timeless
walk
book of rap.
Right now. If Rick Ross walked in here right now, you would crap your pants.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like this guy.
He's quite the imposing figure.
Good for him. I think it's great that he doesn't have tigers or giraffes or something weird.
He's a ranch. He's a rancher.
Good for him. It's nice to change of pace for famous people instead of getting weird animals that should only be in zoos.
Or cloning their own dogs.
Yeah. We're looking at you, Babs.
Yeah. How much time does James Brolin spend rubbing the bridge of his nose?
Still golfing. 9 o'clock at night.
Rubbing her feet. Oh, God.
But now, speaking of animals escaping from zoos, we got a couple of those, too.
Well, we have a zebra on the loose roaming the streets of South Korea's capital for several hours before it was returned to a zoo. Police said emergency workers managed to corner the zebra after it entered a narrow alleyway between houses and shot it with tranquilizers, ending its 3 hours of freedom. An official at the Children's Grand Park in Seoul said the zebra, a male named Siro, was in stable condition and being examined by veterinarians. The zoo was investigating how the animal managed to escape.
Well, see, that's a happy zebra story.
Do you have a zebra song?
Sure.
Remember the one we had last week? Here it is. An Ohio man was hospitalized after his pet zebra nearly bit his arm off.
That's right.
Well,
sheriff's deputies found the 72-year-old man lying on the ground in a fenced-in field. The zebra continued acting erratically while deputies were trying to assist the man. They had to shoot it and kill it.
Oh, he was protecting his women.
Chuckle.
So now we know what's black and white and red all over.
It's a bleeding zebra. Yeah.
It's a zebra that's just been shot by the sheriff. Sorry. You have a zebra song, Pat?
Yeah. Oh, I'm the type of zebra who'll never settle down. I broke out of the zoo and I roam around the town. I like to eat some bark, an apple if it's ripe. It's hard to blend in a park, you know, on account of the stripes. They call me the wanderer, the zebra wanderer. My stripes go up and down and up and down. I'm the Marty from Madagascar. The movie didn't get it right. Zebras aren't from there. Try to pet me, I will bite. Don't put a saddle on my back. I'll make you cry. Kick you in the face, give you a 3-week black eye. Here comes my handlers with tranquilizers. My stripes go up and down.
Kicking in right away.
Thank you, Pat. That was.
Do you think they ever shoot the zebra with a tranquilizer, and as they look at it lying there on the ground, they go, "Well, now what? We didn't really think about how we're going to have to carry this thing."
Well, no, you know, when a horse dies, they need a backhoe. They have to bring out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Good topic.
But in this case, they want to keep it alive to get it back to the zoo.
They have like a sling, a big stretcher sling.
Yeah, they
thing,
probably have to bring in the heavy equipment. I'm sure.
They only use a sling for donkeys. That's from the famous saying, "Your ass is in a sling."
That's where that comes from.
Isn't that right?
I had no idea.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Oh, yeah, Bible times. Yeah.
So I Google zebra to try to find this other story.
Yeah.
And do you remember this? This is from CNN. A photograph of a zebra dramatically passing gas was among the images shortlisted for the Wildlife Photography Awards.
Oh, yeah,
last
I remember
year.
that.
Oh, zebra. Oh.
The 40 photos chosen from as the finalists include humorous poses, a fox winking, a raccoon waving, and an annoyed-looking penguin lifting a wing, and another reminiscent of the famous talk to the hand pose. The photo of a zebra with its hind legs raised in the air and a noticeable cloud emerging from its behind was captured by Mr. Vince Burton.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a funny photo. And also gives us a little lesson here. Don't stand behind a horse. Yikes, it could be a shart next time. Didn't Farting Zebra open for Kiss in their last tour?
They may have.
Maybe not. Right now, if you'd been listening to the sound effects of the sugar packets,
you
could
can
be
really
hearing them with your Raycon earbuds.
You can really hear them with the Raycons. Raycon is premium audio at the perfect price point. I got them originally like 2 or 3 years ago because I was sick and tired of trying to sync these other earbuds I had. It took forever, and you had to stand in a certain spot with your head tilted at a 45 degree. Not with Raycons. They're synced practically right out of the box, and it's premium audio at the perfect price point. Raycons start about half the price of other premium audio brands, and even if you know you're going to love your Raycons, they have an easy-peasy free return guarantee, and also 3 customizable sound profiles, earbud tap functions, noise isolation, awareness mode. If you're ready to buy something right now that's affordable and you can buy a pair for yourself and a gift for someone else, go to buyraycon.com today and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Yes, sir.
Coming up, we have a couple cool things, as always, but I want to remind you real quick, we're going to tell you about how you can win that beautiful cooler that's right behind the Chickster. Also, we have kids that are lost. They've been found. Pizza slices in New York, a big price change, and more lost animals. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 20.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi. Just stop into Bob Bile Motors and I'll show you my take a test drive and I'll also let you see my
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my I'll let you in the and after that, you're in the
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hot dog Fridays.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year 1976. The place, Miami, Florida. It was Super Bowl 10, and America was celebrating her bicentennial. The national anthem that year was performed by famous blind entertainer Tom Sullivan. Let's listen to this rare recording of his pre-game performance.
Oh, say, can you see?
Mr. Sullivan.
What?
You're not on the microphone. Take 3 steps forward.
Oh, okay. It's just... Oh. By the dawn's early light.
While organizers were applauded for their support of people with disabilities, fans and critics alike agreed that a stage 12 feet off the ground was a particularly bad idea.
A little help now.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. My wife and I will miss staying up and watching Ted copulate. Ted copulate. During rerun week, my wife spends her days wondering which episode will Channel 4 play. And every night after Ted's climax, we switch to Leno's show and we always ask, how nice would it be to BJ? How nice would it be to BJ?
Was I right?
Mrs. K?
I'm not disappointed.
How about that?
It's big.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives...
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee over there at the news desk.
Well, hello, Chick McGee.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Willie Griswold out on the road. He'll be back with us Monday, give or take. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Chick McGee is, of course, sitting at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
Yes, I am.
And Orange Insoles has gotten together with us to give away some cool stuff, including this beautiful cooler. It's right behind Chick, as you can see. It's the King Crab Orange 45 Tundra Yeti cooler. And also, OrangeInsoles.com is helping us out with something. It's called a Dual Pop-A-Shot, the custom Bob and Tom home edition of the Pop-A-Shot game, which is perfect timing with college basketball up and running in a big way. Now, we have yet to hear from Ace Cosby with the famous Ace Cosby joke of the day, and as we've pointed out, it's a tough crowd today, Ace. But I think if anyone can pull it off...
hey, his material works. He trusts the material.
Here it comes.
Rules and
sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I went to a psychic yesterday, knocked on her door. She said, "Who is it?" I left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ace Cosby's joke
If she doesn't already know, you got to get out of there.
That's more a life lesson than a joke, really.
You know what I see in all of our future? Omaha Steaks.
Yeah.
Spring into something delicious with the Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale. Save up to 50% off site-wide. Plus, when you use code BTS at checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off your order. That's omahasteaks.com. Minimum order may be required. Chick, you were going to analyze that joke for us?
Well, I was just going to say that is the closest thing to just a sentence that he's ever done on the joke of the day. Maybe we should change it to Ace Cosby's thought of the day, or
quip of the day.
Poor Ace.
How about a quip?
Everyone's a critic, aren't they?
I'll give you a quip.
I warned you that it was a very tough crowd today. Now, we have a bunch of other stuff going on. Willie G headlining tonight in Dubuque at the Comedy Bar. Go Willie. And then this is super interesting because next week, a lot of road work here. Now, Greg Warren is in Grand Rapids, Michigan tonight at Dr. Grin's. We've already had a review of last night's show. Apparently, it was very good.
His wiener fell out.
Greg apparently had a problem with his zipper.
Exposed himself to the crowd.
I think it stayed in his pants. He has not become a prop comic.
We haven't heard
yet. That would be, wow, that would be rough. Now, next Friday night, March 31st, the Dow Event Center in Saginaw, Michigan. It's going to be Josh Arnold, Kostaki Economopoulos, and Pat Godwin.
And we're doing something weird this time. Something different.
Like?
I tell a joke.
Yeah.
And then I step to the side. Kostaki comes out and tells one of his. He steps to the side. Pat comes out, does a song. He steps. We're all
rotates.
three. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be
mics.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
And that's not what's going to happen. And then the following Saturday, Pat's in Mason City, Illinois. At Mason City Limits, celebrating their 15th anniversary. And Josh is in Dubuque at the Diamond Joe Casino Saturday, April 1st. They no longer have the buffet, though.
No, but I'm still very much looking forward to going back. It's great, great people. Fun place.
Good. Okay, it should be a good time. And lastly,
Can I give you money to put on roulette?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Haywood Banks is at my new favorite name for a comedy club, Crackpots. Crackpots in Massillon, Ohio.
I'm going to put crackpot into Google and just hit images and see what the first image of a crackpot.
And they spell crackpot with a K, which makes it funnier.
Absolutely.
They do.
Why do you think Christy spelled with a K?
Okay, very good. Now, once again, Christy Lee is getting married. It was Christy has announced her engagement. She announced it on
Boy, I'm regretting that.
Monday.
Not the engagement.
Yeah, just making it public. Okay.
I should have waited till I was married and then just come in here and said, hey, guess what I did last night.
But we have a little tribute of sorts to romance. How about that?
Okay.
New from Frigamall Industries. It's the brand new internet dating service called SuperDuperMatchup.com, and it's guaranteed to find you your super match. To prove how SuperDuperMatchup.com really is, we took your favorite super single news gal, Bob and Tom's own Christy Lee, and gave her a free trial. She'll simply log on to her computer. Go ahead, Christy.
Oh, okay. This is easy. Now what?
Fill out your likes and dislikes, and within seconds, you'll be able to check out the profiles of hundreds of compatible super singles just like you.
Okay, I like this.
You're really hammering that keyboard.
Wow, I can't believe how many matches I've got.
Let's start checking some profiles, shall we?
Okay.
If you like your super match, simply click on the green yes.
Yeah.
And if you don't like a certain person, click on the big red no. And it will automatically start the next profile. It's that easy. Let's begin.
This is great. Oh, check this guy out.
Hi, I'm Paul, and I play trumpet.
No more musicians. Been there, done that.
Hello, my name is Jules, and I'm a part-time stockbroker and a full-time bass player.
Again, no more musicians and definitely no bass players.
Hello, I host a nationally syndicated radio talk show called Bass Talk.
No.
Don't give up. You're almost there.
Wow.
Hey, cats and kittens, this is your favorite rocker, John St. John. And your full cast is 100% me. That's right, baby. I'm a rock jock with a foot long.
No DJs. Been there, married that.
Hi, my name is Donnie Baker. This thing on. Anyways, I'm pretty much the best party person I know of. And like they say, the proof's in the pork. I swear to God it is. How about you find a way to come over?
No. Nice try, Donnie.
Hi, I'm Dr. William Ansbaugh, and I'm a widowed Roman Catholic physician with no kids.
He's Catholic. Oh, I love
My wife
it.
and I weren't able to have kids, but I really love children.
Oh, perfect.
I work mornings, so I have my afternoons free to play golf, take long walks, and, well, listen, I'm a great
Oh,
listener.
this guy could be the one.
I'm normally very conservative, but I'm not opposed to cutting loose with a little wine and nice Shiraz. And, oh, you know, that O2 Merlot was just the best.
Wow, we have so much in common.
I don't mean to brag or sound pretentious, but every now and then I like to hop on board the old Gulfstream jet and head to Vegas for a little R&R. Actually, craps is my game.
Oh, I hope he can roll a hard 8.
Then it's back to the grind of being chief cardiologist at the American Heart Institute here in town.
Perfect.
But you know, sometimes on the weekends, instead of staying at the lake house, I like to indulge in my true passion. Hang on one second, would you? Let me just get this.
No, please, no.
I love to play bass guitar, and I'm the lead singer in the Black Oak, Arkansas tribute band. Yeah!
No, I really thought this was going to work.
Hey, we're not miracle workers, Christy.
I can't believe this. I am so out of here. I'm done.
It's superdupermatchup.com from Friggamole Industries. Not available in most states. Your results may vary. See your physician if you experience a burning sensation or if you have the intense desire to gamble or fornicate at will.
There you go. See, that didn't work out, but this one did.
Yeah, he's not a cardiologist.
Or a
He's
bass player.
Not a bass player.
Okay, lucky
Not
you.
even Catholic.
Okay.
It doesn't even work.
No.
Yeah, no, he's...
No, he's...
It's just him
He's
and a
gonna be a
piece
house
of
husband.
him and a piece of cardboard. That's
Trophy
all he needs.
husband.
Of course he works.
Now,
Sorry,
Christy,
Annie.
will you marry me?
we have a letter here. Pat, this is an unusual request, but it's important. This guy, I can't give his name out, but I'm giving you, I'm kind of changing it up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
So you can identify this person. Okay.
What?
They are having a job interview today.
Yeah?
Well, best of luck to them.
Yeah. But
what is it, for a sportscaster at a radio station? What are you talking about?
No. They are going to be interviewing with a company called Cologuard.
Oh, no kidding.
Now, I first heard about this from Christy Lee.
Yes, I used their product.
You took the Cologuard, and it's an interesting idea. You would do it sort of a home test.
No, it's not a home test.
Well, I mean, it starts at your home,
Right.
ideally. I mean, I suppose you could do it in the.
You go out in the
You
driveway.
can do it at work if
Yeah.
you want it. It just...
But you send them a stool sample.
Correct.
And as I understand it, they send you a thing that looks like a basketball hoop, and you put it in your toilet, and you kind of have to hover and.
Yeah, you got to really kind of aim it,
3-pointer.
right? You got to aim. Yeah.
And you send them a stool sample, and then this is a very, very important part of a medical testing, and it doesn't replace
the
colonoscopy, but it can.
Please get checked.
Yeah, you can
Please
get yourself checked.
Check
But
it for Andrea.
they have to examine the fecal material, and it comes in. And Pat is the only person who's written a tribute to this important medical process. Pat, do you have?
Then I'll introduce my friend, Bruce Springsteen. Hey, I'm the new spokesman. It's 73 years old. How you guys doing?
Hey, Bruce, I heard the tour is going great, Bruce. Thanks for stopping
Very
by.
much. You know, we all got to take care of ourselves. Sometimes one of those things you got to do, send a stool sample to get tested. The employees of Cologuard are the ones that do the testing. The song's for them. 1, 2, it's just me. Here we go. I get here early and punch my time card. I work in the mail room at Cologuard. Oh, the place is full of boxes, don't know where to begin. UPS is here, another load came in. Another load came in, another load came in. A box shattered and splattered on 2 good men. Always wear your mask and protect your skin. Here, Cologuard, another load came in. Oh, I open the box, handle with care, then send the stool to the lab upstairs. Some samples are huge, others are curly and thin. Oh, here's FedEx, another load came in. hazmat suit, thick rubber gloves. Some men do what they must, some men do what they love. Now my son says he'll join me, wants to drop out of school. I said, now hold on, boy, don't be no fool. You gotta get your hands dirty and work like a mule. Spend your whole life being ridiculed. Another load came in. Another load came in. Joe passed out, hit his head, notified his next of kin. It's corn and stew for lunch again. Here, call the guard, another load came in. Oh, the mailman's here, another load came in. Oh, what's that smell? Another load came in. Good night.
Thank you, Bruce. The boss.
Oh, sure.
Good luck on your job interview.
Good luck on your job interview, T. You know
right.
you are. Okay, very good.
Spill the tea.
Yeah, very good. We now return to the news desk where Christy Lee.
We have a lot of escaped animals still. There was a horse on the loose in Alabama. Not just any horse, a miniature horse. The escaped little miniature horse eventually spotted and led police on a 2-hour chase before being safely corralled. The Tuscaloosa Police Department reported the small equine was spotted in the Alberta section of the city about 10 o'clock Monday night. I guess they got it home. That was all I have.
What was the movie? There was a movie made where all of the cast were little people.
Terror in Tiny Town.
That was on Turner Classic only a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Terror in Tiny Town?
Yeah, maybe Terror Comes to Tiny Town or something.
Maybe.
It's Chick's right. It's definitely.
What was the terror? A giant?
I don't know what my prepositions are.
It was a Western, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Oh, here it is. Here, I just found it. The Terror of Tiny Town.
There you go. And they were all little people actors and Shetland ponies.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. that actually
was it a comedy?
Not really.
No.
This gunslinger shows up to town, and
Yeah?
the townspeople go, "We can't have this."
Is he a normal-sized gunslinger
Nope.
or is he a little person?
They're all little people.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody.
The whole
All
movie.
right.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
Interesting.
Really something.
The saloon and the ladies working in the saloon.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't get made today, I'm guessing. That would be.
Why not?
Would that be considered politically incorrect? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
They have a little.
Everything is, so
they have a
probably,
little people show,
Yeah.
reality TV.
Remember when they used to have a little person toss at bars and taverns?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that was everywhere for a
bowling.
while.
That was
the dwarf
everywhere.
tossing.
And then
I did not participate.
But
No.
some of the little people were upset because they were taking jobs away.
They're like, "Look, we're making good money doing this, but man,
That's kind of a no-win.
That is
sorry to hear that.
A drunken guy throws you, he's going to give you a big tip. He feels bad about it, right?
Yeah.
Remember the bear in Missouri who kept escaping from his zoo enclosure? He escaped twice. Well, it looks like he's headed to Texas. Their zoo has a moat. It's a hope that it'll put an end to his wandering.
Can't bears swim?
Yeah, it's hard to when
You know what?
they can swim across the moat, but they can't climb up it.
I guess. I don't know.
okay.
Now that you're saying this, I think a bear can swim because didn't a bear finish second to Don Scholander in one of the Olympic swimming events? Yeah, like the 100 meters.
I love that joke just because of the name that you brought back, Don Scholander.
I thought you would.
Oh, that's nice.
The Andean bear named Ben had gained notoriety for
I'm a bear named Ben. You know me.
busting out of his habitat at the St. Louis Zoo twice. The first time, the 280-pound bear tore apart clips that attached stainless steel mesh to the frame of a door. He was recaptured before the zoo opened that day. Though zoo workers added zip tie-like attachments made of stainless steel that had 450 pounds of tensile strength, Ben broke out again. He was recaptured within an hour on a public path of the zoo.
You can't hold me.
Hey, this zoo's really cool. That looks just like a real bear.
Excuse me, where'd you get those Dippin' Dots?
I understand they're the ice cream of the future.
Cited Ben's, quote, specific and unique personality in announcing the move this week. His soon-to-be home at the Gladys Porter Zoo has a long history of working with Andean bears, though it is still adding some extra security measures ahead of Ben's arrival.
Those Andean bears are good. They smell like milk chocolate and mint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be a great cartoon. The next thing you're going to see is this bear putting on a disguise. like Scooby-Doo.
Hello.
Oh no, I'm a human being.
I'm just waiting on my Uber.
Can I get a ride? This bear must not like Missouri. I feel bad.
Don't blame him.
Now,
St. Louis Zoo is one of the finest in the country.
Hey, coming up, we have,
free?
It is free.
we have a crocodile in the news, and we also have a lady who was making her bed and found a 6-foot snake in it. Did you see that?
No.
Tom, you're going to plots when you hear this story.
Okay, right now, I want to remind you can grab yourself this beautiful Yeti cooler, courtesy of Orange Insoles. Speaking of Orange Insoles, we have a bunch of cool stuff from them, including that Papa Shot. And if you've got a job that requires getting on your feet or just doing anything, you want to have your feet secure, right, chick?
That's right. OrangeInsoles.com is for you. If your body's not aligned, it may experience more fatigue or injuries from your feet to your back. What happens if a house is built on a poor foundation? Come on, use your brain. That's right. You'll have pain. Those soft, thin gel insoles they hand you do not align the body, and let's face it, they are an absolute joke. Orange Insoles can reduce hip pain, foot pain, and lower back pain. They provide a deep heel cup for maintaining proper weight distribution and body alignment. Check out orangeinsoles.com, an easy-to-navigate website. You can find the right pair of Orange Insoles for whatever activity or shoe you have. Work boots, cowboy boots, tennis shoes, even dress shoes. Plus, they have a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. OrangeInsoles.com, also free shipping. And right now, sign up for text messages from Orange Insoles, and you'll also receive an additional savings code. Get proper support in your shoes and start feeling better. That's OrangeInsoles.com. OrangeInsoles.com, proud sponsors and supporters of the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Got a couple of requests coming up. If you want to make your request, by the way, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We love hearing from you. And we've got pizza news coming up. And, of course, Ace is eating nothing but pizza in the month of March. We'll check in with Ace once again. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe...
with each other for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then,
that's exactly what
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
No, not only
answer it.
He's wearing the Bluetooth during dinner.
No, that's completely false.
Absolutely.
This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it. And...
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah. 6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already? I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening
Shiraz or
salvo conversationally? What would you open with? If
I've known you half my
say you
life.
didn't.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your
let's
life?
not do that. No, let's just approach this like the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in
reality.
So we go.
We talk about?
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
Sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it.
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had how
you going to approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
What's your move, Tom?
Crack this code.
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list,
close.
and body odor, 94%. I'm clean, I have no body odor. But my pet peeve of first date turnoffs: women who don't put out.
Wow.
optometrist who's suing her. Paltrow claims that Terry Sanderson was the culprit in the 2016 collision. Sanderson is suing Paltrow for at least $300,000 in damages, claiming she recklessly crashed into him while the two were skiing at Deer Valley Resort in Park City, Utah. In a counterclaim, Paltrow is seeking $1 and attorney fees. And 7 law enforcement officers have sued rap artist Afroman, accusing him of improperly using footage from a police raid on his Ohio home last year in his music videos. 4 deputies, 2 sergeants, and a detective with the Adams County Sheriff's Office brought the suit earlier this month, claiming invasion of privacy. The plaintiffs say Afroman, whose real name is Joseph Foreman, took footage of their faces obtained during the August 2022 raid and used it in music videos and social media posts without their consent. They say that has caused them emotional distress, embarrassment, ridicule, loss of reputation, and humiliation. They're seeking all the proceeds from anything in which the video was used. Afroman says he will file a countersuit. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
We learned today that Ace has a Harlequin romance novel on his bedside table. What you failed to mention, Ace, when your fiance moves out, you're supposed to get rid of her stuff. A radish set the world record for the world's largest radish, weighing in at just over 100 pounds. What you failed to mention, wow, just think of all the salads that thing's about to ruin.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Don't. Essential morning radio. Don't. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Now in theaters from Bob and Tom Pictures.
Hey, Christy, it's Rob. It's been a while. I was just thinking maybe we should give it another try. Call me later.
Christy, pick up. Hey, how you doing, girl? It's me. I'm back in town. Man, the West Coast sucked. Oh, come on, give me a call.
Hi, Christy. Hey, it's me. Remember me? Hey, I was looking at some old pictures of that time back in Tuscaloosa. When, I'm sure you remember. I'll call me.
From Bob and Tom Pictures, Christy Lee stars in The X-Men.
Hey, Christy, it's your favorite drummer. I'm in town playing for a new band called Saber. Call me.
Hey, Christy, it's me, Donnie Baker. Hey, I was cleaning out the boat and I found a pair of your. Anyways, I think they're yours. Can we try it again, man? I got the motor fixed. I swear to God it works better. You ain't gonna have to row or nothing this time. On my pager.
Christy Lee's X-Men, now showing every other weekend and Wednesdays if she's not too busy.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
What? They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of legal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please. And 40 beers. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
A fourth.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yes, sir, present.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold out on the road in Dubuque, Iowa tonight for Ham Days. Very exciting. Big
Ham Days.
Ham Days. That's people point to this weekend all year long.
Hammy days are here again.
Well, let's check in with our chief ham correspondent.
What?
Willie G is on the phone here. He should be on the hotline. Willie.
What's going on, you guys? What's hamming?
That's right.
Now, Willie, I've got to warn you, Greg Warren stopped by yesterday, and he's doing his thing on stage at Dr. Grin's in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And last night he apparently got on stage and his zipper was undone.
Oh.
So, and he's a veteran stand-up comedian. You'd think that's the one thing you would check.
Yeah, no.
Has it ever happened to you, Josh?
No, I don't think my fly has ever been undone on
Wait
stage.
a minute. You waited all morning for Willie to call, and now you've given him something else to worry about.
I just wanted to give him some fatherly advice. How are the shows in Chicago?
Shows in Chicago were great. I did a house show in a basement. Dad, you would have hated it. There was 50 mid-20s people in this basement in Humboldt Park called Humboldt Jungle. That was great.
Oh.
I got a feature from my buddy Tyler Horvath at the Comedy Bar last night. That was incredible. And actually, I would never leave my fly down. A lot of comics look at their jokes before they go on stage. I don't. I'm very vain. I just stare in the mirror for 10 minutes, and I tell myself, you got this. So I would know that my fly was not down.
There you go.
Well, kind of like Mark Wahlberg and Boogie Nights. You're the man.
You're a star.
You take it out and
bright shining star.
Take it out and stretch it out.
Now, Dubuque, is it really the ham festival this week?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
No, I think what Chick's attempting to
ham days.
Yeah, weren't they a canned ham or something?
Canned, yeah, Dubuque hams, I think, are famous, right? I think.
Or maybe they're not canned, but maybe they're.
Yeah, maybe
they're. Can with a little thing that twisted. Remember?
I don't remember.
Maybe they're free range hams. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Well, tell us the important stuff, Willie. What was on the menu for eats last night? What are you looking forward to today?
Oh, my God. Since I've been here, within 24 hours, I got ramen, I got a cheeseburger, I got a croissant. It's been incredible coming up here. I got so much great food.
Worldly.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what Ace has had while you were gone? Ace has had pizza, and pizza, of course, because he's having another pizza. Are you going to get some Chicago pizza while you're up there?
Yeah, I'm actually, the Comedy Bar is attached to a Geno's East.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Delicious.
That is my
deep
favorite
dish.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab some deep dish. We're saving that for Dubuque, but I've got some incredible food. But what I really miss is Pat's pizza songs.
Oh, me too. I kind of sleep through them.
That's not true at all. Why don't you do one of those pizza songs,
and Pat, if you need a little bit of help, I'm sure you don't. But I thought that I would help write out some pizza song names for you. Is that okay?
Sure. Well, if they're really good, we have 5 left. You may want to tell them. Oh, go ahead.
So check this out. I got Another One Bites the Crust.
Very good.
That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is Crust in the Wind.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
and this one's my favorite. It's Son of a Pizza Man by my favorite singer, Krusty Springfield.
Oh, boy, I wish I would have thought of that one. That's good.
Oh. Yeah, so that's yours, pal. You can take that. You can run with it. Do your thing. Patty G that.
I like it. Thank you.
Ace is the son of a
pizza man.
Pizza man.
Okay. Was that Dusty Springfield?
Sure.
Yeah. Son of a preacher man. Oh, okay. Okay. Very, very good. Drive with care, Willie.
All right, will do.
Have a good show. Once again, it's Dubuque, the Comedy Bar, coming up tonight and tomorrow.
We're very excited for you, Willie.
Tom,
Thank you, guys.
Do you count this as calling your son and talking to him?
Just to see how
Because
things
you
are
kind
going.
of blew him off in 2 minutes.
Yeah, you kind of got rid of him.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get rid of him.
I think it sounded like it.
You know my rule, Willie. After over 3 decades in this on this dog and pony show, I don't call in and I don't listen to the show when I'm not here. It's a dead end. Both are a dead end. Yeah. I don't.
No, it's okay. I'm just glad I get to talk to my friends at the show and my weird pop.
We miss you.
We love you and miss you. That's right.
Love y'all too. What were you saying, Chick?
He often complains about the quality of the phone I'm using when I call. I can't hear you. Speak up louder. What? Take a step closer to the phone, will ya? Stuff like that.
That's a pretty good connection. I can hear him okay.
Okay.
And perfectly happy to continue our chat.
No, it's okay. I can tell this really threw you off. You guys go back. Pat, it's Son of a Pizza Man by Crusty Springfield. Take it away, buddy.
I like that very much.
Okay.
All
right, gang. See you Monday.
All right,
Bye, Willie.
See you, Wilbur.
Bye.
Have great shows.
Now, we have other shows coming up, as I mentioned. Tomorrow night, Haywood, of course, at your new favorite name for a comedy club, Crackpots, in Massillon, Ohio. That should be very interesting. But we return to the news desk with Christy Lee.
That's right. A pair of nature lovers in South Africa say a crocodile crashed their picnic and stole their cooler. According to latestsightings.com, 70-year-old retiree Rowena Mould and Deva Woldher.
I'm Rowena Mould.
We're enjoying a picnic at the Rietspoet Game Reserve when a crocodile emerged from the water. They were quoted as saying, "The crocodile slowly approached our picnic area. We all retreated to the safety of the vehicle. It then turned its attention toward our bright blue cooler box. It snatched the cooler box in its jaws and made a hasty retreat back to the water." The crocodile swam off carrying the cooler box in its jaws, performing a death roll on it like it was no big deal.
Wow.
Another crocodile approached and the two of them went at that cooler as if it was an antelope they had killed.
There are pictures of this whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's on this beach, have a little picnic, and there's this huge crocodile. I don't know. Maybe I'd picnic somewhere else. What do you think?
Well, they're in a game reserve. They really are in the territory of the...
Yeah, well, they're...
And Tom, real quick, an Australian woman found one of the world's most venomous snakes in her bed Monday. Images of the massive eastern brown snake were posted to Facebook by Zachary Richards of Zachary's Snake and Reptile Relocation.
How you doing? I'm Zachary. Zachary Snake and Reptile. How can I help you?
What you got with a snake?
Yeah.
Photos show the long snake on the bed in a Queensland home.
Yeah, you have any ducks there? I told you, snake and reptile, pal. Come on.
Wow. He went inside the bedroom. The snake was there. She had the door shut with a towel underneath it so the snake couldn't get out. I pushed the door open, and it was just lying on the bed looking at me.
Hey, how you doing?
Man.
Yikes.
He said the 6-foot-long snake most likely came into the home through an open door to escape the heat. He said he took the serpent to an area farthest from the nearest house.
First of all, let me tell you my apologies. It was hot outside.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come in. The door was open.
I wanted to see what my sleep number was.
She pulled back. Look at this thing. She pulled back.
Oh, God.
Look,
Let me take a look.
I knew he'd flip out.
Boy.
Yeah.
Real venomous.
Yeah, they are.
Real deadly. Okay. Now, this crocodile thing, I'm looking at this. The crocodile goes for the cooler, but there's all this food laid out, and it just takes the cooler back to the...
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
It's probably very disappointed when it found out there's bottled water in there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait a minute. You left the steak, and you're getting...
This turtle's empty.
I see this food. That's the weirdest looking turtle I've ever seen. There must be something special in this box. I mean,
yeah, what?
They leave that other stuff.
Well, speaking of coolers,
not always better.
Speaking of coolers, there's a giant orange cooler behind Chick McGee.
Yeah,
it's
there is.
a beautiful King Crab Orange 45 Yeti cooler. We're giving it away. It's a beauty. Register to win at bobandtom.com/contest. Also at stake, the beautiful Bob and Tom Home Dual Pop-A-Shot game from Pop-A-Shot.
And that cooler is the 45, not to be mistaken for the 33 1/3 cooler.
Very good. Very good. Very good. It spins around. Is it still ice in there, or it's not Yeti water? Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
It's fun watching my kids, though, a little bit. My daughter is... you guys have daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 years old. 3 years old. My daughter has a massive attitude. Like, it's unbelievable. It's like my wife, and I've got to believe it's, honestly, and I'm not joking about this, hormonal in some way. There's got to be something.
Something just that, wait.
She's cute and adorable, but pure evil. It's like the devil dressed as a young Sally Field.
Oh my God!
I mean, it's very difficult because my wife said, she says to my wife, "Can I go outside, Mommy?" My daughter and my wife goes, "No, it's too hot out. It's 110 in Phoenix right now."
The kids don't notice that.
So she goes, "Can I go outside?" And she goes, no. And my daughter looks at my wife directly in the eyes and goes, say yes.
Oh, my gosh. It's starting.
And then all of a sudden, Mommy's eyes stared forward, and she said, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's say, can I go outside? No. And then again, say yes. And she crosses the arms, and now she
is evil.
The best one was my wife got my daughter this princess puzzle, pink princess fairy puzzle, obviously a fairy puzzle. And my son looks at it and he goes, that puzzle? That girl looks like a prostitute.
Wow! Thank you. Good night, everybody.
My wife says, my wife had that Kermit turn. You know, she looks at me and I'm like, she's like, where did he get that from? I'm like, I don't know. I call them hookers.
Don't look at me.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, you are. I'm Mark Allison, and don't forget Willie Griswold on stage tonight and Saturday night, the 24th and 25th of March at the Comedy Bar in Dubuque, Iowa. Get out there and support that young man. Tickets and information available on Willie's Instagram at willie.griswold. That's GRISWOLD Griswold. Kind of like Tom's last name. Oh, that's right. It's his son. Greg Warren on stage at Dr. Grins in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Tonight and Saturday night, the 25th, Dr. Grins in Grand Rapids, Michigan. GregWarrenComedy.com for more. And thank you, Greg Warren, for the delicious donuts yesterday. He stopped by and brought those to us, left them in the green room, and I enjoyed them so much. I took a few home with me. Also, Donnie Baker on the road. That is coming up Thursday, March 30th, Andrews Banquet Center in Ashtabula, Ohio. And don't forget about the Friends of the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour, Saginaw, Michigan, the Dow Event Center. A week from tonight, March 31st, 3 men enter: Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, and Kostaki Economopoulos. That is going to be a great show. The Friends of the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour for 2023. Again, the Dow Event Center in Saginaw, a week from tonight, March 31st. Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, and Kostaki Economopoulos. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. A nearly 6-hour grilling of TikTok's CEO by lawmakers brought the platform's 150 million U.S. users no closer to an answer as to whether the app will be wiped from their devices. Shuzi Chu's testimony Thursday came at a crucial time for the company, which has 150 million American users, but is under increasing pressure from U.S. officials concerned about data security and user safety. TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance have been swept up in a wider geopolitical battle between Beijing and Washington over trade and technology. Chu, a 40-year-old Singapore native, made a rare public appearance to counter the volley of allegations that TikTok has been facing. With spring now underway, California's 39 million residents hopeful for sunnier days ahead, but this week's atmospheric river had other plans. Atmospheric river's powerful systems that dump huge amounts of rain and snow as they bring massive plumes of Pacific moisture into the state. Californians initially welcomed the precipitation and chilly temperatures after a record hot summer and years-long drought that included the driest January through March on record back in 2022. But record-breaking rain and snow hurting businesses and exhausting residents across the state with no end in sight. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Friday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1912. The place,
Hocker on Rhine, Germany. After several complaints about unsanitary conditions from competitors in a sledding event, it was determined that some of the participants were unaware of the precise nature of a particular event. Once the officials removed all the phlegm balls from the course and explained that the name of the event was pronounced luge and not loogie, the competition continued without any further problems. Ironically, the eventual winner of the luge event was an Austrian named Karl Boogermeister. He took the gold medal by a narrow margin over Norwegian athlete who was disqualified.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Booker from the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Mr. McGee is off to a doctor's appointment.
Yay.
Yay. That's not nice.
Thank you.
You mean because he's going to be... care of himself? Yes, exactly.
Well, that's Ace Cosby, our engineer. Thank you, Ace. He has already passed along the OmahaSteaks.com Ace Cosby joke of the day.
He passed it all right.
You might get some more. Oh, okay. An encore performance due apparently any moment now. Christy Lee, the betrothed, is that the word?
That is the word, yes.
Christy Lee is getting married, and she has announced her official engagement.
Yes.
She announced it on Monday or Tuesday, I guess Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. You didn't
Okay.
notice on Monday.
Boy, I feel bad about that.
I did not notice it. I guess you had a ring on. And
Yeah, the whole show.
Okay.
Why would
I
we look
can't
at your
see
hands?
your hands
Yeah.
where I'm sitting, so that's...
I can't either.
That's all right. You've never looked in my eyes either, so that's okay.
Yay, the suggestion being...
That's because you have creepy doll eyes. We all know that. I'm so sorry. Pat Godwin is in the next room over there. Pat, by the way, a finalist once again in the International Songwriting Competition comedy category, which you have actually won
3 times. Yeah,
3 times.
Do you get a plate? What do you get for that?
Hey, you get like gifts and stuff, prizes. Yeah.
Oh, you don't get a trophy?
No.
Pat's song "Drunken Uncle" is one of the finalists,
Which you don't like?
Tom said it shouldn't win.
No, that's not what I said. Of the songs we submitted this year, the one I thought should win,
Pumpkin Spice. Yeah.
Pumpkin Spice, which I think is a much more. It's a topic no one else has covered.
Gotcha.
That's why I thought it was. I think it's a great song. They're both very fine, Pat. Don't get me wrong. Thanks for throwing me under the bus, Christy. Seems to be the theme of today's show.
Today? Don't we throw you into the bus every day?
Josh Arnold is sitting in his spot over there. Mr. McGee has vacated the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. He's off to a doctor's appointment, which he's looking forward to.
You guys remind me of a bunch of mischievous boys, and I have some of them in the news today.
Tell us about them.
5 of them became trapped in a New York City storm drain tunnel. Fire department officials say the young men, aged 11 and 12, crawled into a storm drain on Staten Island. They walked a quarter mile, then called 911 when they could not find their way back. 911 dispatchers worked to pinpoint the boys' exact location, then told them to scream once rescuers were close enough to hear. The boys were in the tunnel for about an hour. The boys and one firefighter were taken to a hospital for evaluation. None had significant injuries.
Well, that's good.
That's scary. That could be scary.
You think it was because they were exposed to poop?
Well, no, presumably they're in a storm sewer, right?
Right.
Which is just going to be runoff of...
Yeah, still.
I mean, if they were in a... Yeah. You know, I don't think... I don't know, in New York, can you stand up in the regular sewers?
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
We used to play in storm drains all the time. Loved it.
Yeah, we did too. You could walk for a mile.
You could. Yeah.
But yeah, then someone said, by the way, if you hear a lot of water coming, this might not be a great idea.
Yeah.
They were lucky to get a phone signal.
You're right. Well...
You know, I mean, so I'm sure as they were walking around, they could see occasionally. I'm sure they would see street level.
Good point.
You know, holes.
Grates and
from the manhole covers.
So you know, someone's walking their dog. Hey,
man, the rats must have been.
Yeah, maybe it's the rats that they were exposed to.
Yeah, rats.
Well, don't you see them in movies and
the
stuff
chuds
underneath the New York City streets?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of New York, did you see the pizza story? This is controversial.
End of an era.
How so?
New York City's Two Brothers Pizza has announced it's raising the price of its famed $1 pizza slice. Slices will now be $1.50, with the business's owner citing inflation as a cause for the price hike. Obama.
Oh, that's. You think there's somebody still saying that?
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
Co-owner Eli Halali told the New York Post, over the past few years, we have done everything in our power to keep the cheese slice at $1 while refusing to compromise on our quality. We were no longer able to break even.
I appreciate that statement. Like, hey, we're not going to cut back on the quality. We just need to go to $1.50. Everyone understands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
$1.50 still a
cheap.
bargain.
It's ridiculous.
Tom, when you were in New York, did you pick up a slice every now and then?
I didn't. I'm sorry, but I know everyone thinks New York's the greatest pizza. It isn't. And those slices on the street blow.
Some are terrible.
It's just,
but some are amazing.
Yeah, not the $1.50 ones or whatever the buck.
I've not had it, so I can't attest to it. Did you like the hot dog carts or the?
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes you get a real winner, man, at those things. Like, holy cow, this is amazing.
But yeah, I do agree with you, Josh. That's nice that they're saying, hey, look, we're just trying to keep the quality up. So this may be. I don't think I've ever had was it Two Brothers Pizza?
Mm-hmm. I haven't had that.
I like to go and support.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll give them $2 a slice. Get here, fellas. I have brothers.
Yeah. You have two brothers?
I have three brothers, yeah.
A tractor
Now,
trailer.
if it was two guys, then it could be five guys. And then the pizzas would be $30.
But you get $30 worth of French fries.
Oh, the fries are the die for.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, French fries for 10.
Overflowing.
It feels like a mistake, doesn't it?
Yes.
Like, what, is somebody quitting?
So many.
Who's trying to get fired?
How do they make any money off this?
A tractor trailer crashed and dumped over 10,000 empty wine bottles onto a highway in California.
Why did it crash? Did the driver drink them all? I don't know what happened.
That's a good point.
10,000 bottles.
The California Highway Patrol, CHIPS, said the big rig flipped over on Highway 101 near Healdsburg. No one was injured during the crash, but 10,000 empty bottles spilled onto the roadway.
Maybe they were on their way to Michigan. The bottle.
Oh, yeah, because you get 5 cents a
return.
bottle.
Yeah, I see. Okay, the deposit.
Do they still do that? The deposit in
A handful
Michigan?
of states do that, yeah.
Motorists were advised to drive with caution while crews work to clean up the
Seen
area.
the pictures? Looks like a dumpster behind a frat house on a Sunday morning. Oh, hell of a party.
Yeah. Here's one for you, Josh. An online listing for an alleged haunted house in Texas is going viral.
Mm-hmm.
KTXS.
We have too much of everything.
Reports that Mr. Clu Burnham and his wife Kathy purchased the residence in Baird with the intention of turning it into a haunted house. The 3-bedroom, 2-bath home now features ghastly decor, including ghouls in the living room, spiders in the kitchen, and skeletons crawling on ceilings.
Oh, so this is more of like a Halloween haunted house rather than a house that is historically haunted.
Right.
Gotcha.
After many seasons of screams.
It looks like a Fridays on Halloween, judging by this photograph.
After many seasons of screams, the couple now plans to sell the home. The listing, which includes photos of the chilling decorations, has since gone viral. The house has been on the market for about 2 weeks and has been listed for $125,000. That's a bargain.
Okay.
You know what I always wondered about? This is a really dumb thing to notice.
What?
The word real estate.
What about it?
Well, it's real estate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we all kind of say real estate, right? It just seems like a weird word to me. Is it? But this is real, but the haunting is not.
Correct.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Should be faux haunted house.
I do not believe that. I know staging is a big thing when you sell a house. I've seen the numbers that apparently buyers like. I don't believe it. I would rather see an empty house than
buyers don't want to see an empty house.
I don't get it. What's the psychology behind it?
They can't envision
what their house.
They have zero imagination.
Yep.
All right, because I don't want to pay. If I ever sell my house, I don't want to pay $3,000 to have it staged.
You don't have to. Your house is great the way it looks. I don't even been in
They'll
it,
walk
but
into
I
your
assume.
place and, hey, does it?
Well, the stuff's gone.
Does it come with the sex doll sitting in the master bedroom?
No, I just wanted to show that
You don't have to stage your home.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
A lot of people don't have
And if
to
somebody
stay
goes,
put.
I don't get, I'm going to use your head.
So you're going to let them open the closet, and you do have don't you have a full-size
Chucky doll?
Chucky doll?
I do have a Chucky and a Tiffany. Yeah, that's the bride of Chucky, of course.
Okay, so wouldn't you warn people, or?
I wouldn't sell my house until everything was out of it.
Oh, you take everything out?
Yeah. Yeah, I would want to, hopefully I'm in a position where I can have a new house and then worry about selling mine.
Yeah.
I doubt I will be, but
I thought about that. I thought that's what was going to happen to me, too.
Yeah.
In this current market, they came to the door. And said, we want it in 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, God.
Right.
Yeah, look what happened to me. I'm not even living in a house I own.
Well, that's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah, it's a great problem to have. I'm not complaining.
All right. Coming up, Christy?
Coming up, we have a lot of space news. We have asteroids. We have launches of a rocket. We have moonwalkers and spacesuits and lightsabers and more.
And we had the news story about Steven Tyler talking about the great song "Sweet Emotion." And how they couldn't find any maracas, so the percussion, he literally used sugar packets that they got from the studio. And
do you think this somehow excuses what you do with these sugar?
No, it doesn't.
What I just want to say is that there's something important about this. I did a little research on this, did some reading, and for those of you that are big fans of Aerosmith, I am one. In the remastered edition, they're using Splenda.
How about that?
Yeah, it's an amazing thing that they're doing. I mean, who knew? Right now, I want to talk a little bit about HelloFresh and all the cool stuff they've got going, because spring is here. We're switching up stuff, and maybe your taste buds have made that phone call to you going, help, we're sick of the same places. We're sick of the food you make. We're sick of the restaurants you go to. That's where HelloFresh comes in. They've got it down because they're going to the grocery store for you, and they are buying all the stuff you need, plus they send you the recipes, and they've done all the measuring. You put it together to make great food. The latest from HelloFresh are these delicious Dietitian Win recipes, each under 700 calories and made with less sodium. You can power up with protein-smart options like the creamy Dijon dill chicken or the one-pot pork and black bean chili, each with 30 grams or more of protein. HelloFresh, they do a lot of the work here because they're going to the grocery store, saving you money by buying in bulk. When the food arrives, it has already been measured, ready to put together. It's cheaper than groceries and 25% cheaper than takeout. Once again, great for date night. You can cook together, or great for teaching the kids how to cook. Sign up today for 60% off plus free shipping. Where else do you get free shipping these days? Not very often is that happening. BT Show 60 is that code, and the place is HelloFresh.com/BT Show 60. You'll need the code twice, BT Show 60. That's HelloFresh.com/BT Show 60. Now, also coming up, we have some interesting news from the world of romance. Oh, yes. Christy, of course, very romantic, getting married again. And she's certainly the authority on romance in this room.
Oh, yeah, I'm certainly.
Well, we found out Ace certainly is also a fan of the book Savage Spirit that he has next to his bed.
Okay. We'll find out the savages of Ace's bedroom when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and
If you work on your feet all day, maybe you're a teacher, a waiter, a doctor, a nurse. Oh my gosh, you're running back and forth all the time. Maybe you're Noah back here that's working this camera who's running around. You need orange insoles in your shoes. The running shoes? Insoles? A little floppy. Look at that. Sturdy. Hold you up, support your weight. The proper way. OrangeInsoles.com. Check them out. Plus, you can win this Yeti. Think of all the things you can do with this. First off, you're going on your wonderful hikes and you can't wait to get back to your campsite, camping in the beautiful wilderness. And your river rat friends are not going to be able to steal this Yeti cooler because you'll be able to see it. Check them out today, orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more. You get free shipping in the U.S. Plus, they have bundle and save options, so save some money. And if you sign up for text messages, you're going to get 10% off your entire order. Why are we still here?
And 5 mischievous boys had to be rescued after they crawled through a storm drain tunnel in New York City and got lost. This happened Tuesday on Staten Island. 911 dispatchers worked to pinpoint the boys' exact location and then told them to scream once rescuers were close enough to hear. The 5 boys were 11 and 12 years old. They were rescued after about an hour in the tunnel, and none had significant injuries. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Take you back to a simpler time. The pizza's gone. The pizza's gone. Someone ate all the toppings left across. Not a lot of cheese. Not a lot of cheese. There are a lot of pies. There are a lot of pies.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Tonight on Bob and Tom Television's Animal Channel, it's Miracle Pests, the show that examines the unexplained actions and surprising heroics of the smallest and most maligned of animals, pests. We'll take you to Kokomo, Indiana, and we'll meet Roger Mondor and find out how termites ate through his floor, causing him to fall into his basement just before a tornado devastated his home. Next, we'll take you to DeLand, Florida, to tell you the story of Maggie Kuder and the mouse who ran up her leg and frightened her so badly she ran out of her house just before it mysteriously exploded. Then we'll go to Segmack, Arkansas, and meet the Cheeseman family. We'll hear their true story. A swarm of Canadian wasps attacked and repelled an armed intruder as the Cheeseman family napped in their home following a baked bean dinner. Finally, we'll meet Harriet Billingsley, who, upon discovering a swarm of pubic lice, rushed to the drugstore to get a bottle of Quell shampoo and, on impulse, purchased what turned out to be $1 million winning lottery ticket. Join host Dick Verman tonight for Miracle Pests. Miracle Pests, only on Bob and Tom Television.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Chick McGee he is vacated.
Said I'm out of here.
The OrangeInsoles.com Sports says he is on his way to the doctor's office for a quick checkup. Everything's good. Christy Lee is getting
Hanging
her blood
out.
test for her wedding license.
I'm not getting a blood test for that. You don't have to do that anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No. You remember the second time I got married, I went out of state because I wouldn't get a blood test. I hate getting my blood drawn so much.
I didn't know that.
What are you hiding?
Nothing. I just
hate
don't
it
like.
too.
I hate
The
getting
rabbit
my
diet?
blood tested.
So you're anti-phlebotomy?
Yes. Now I have a phlebotomist now that's very good, but
You have your own phlebotomist?
That's
she's at my doctor's office.
Well, the needles are getting
The
better.
lady it's the same lady at the doctor's office.
The point is, Christy's getting married eventually. We're not sure exactly when. It's top secret.
Top secret.
Okay. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby is our engineer. He's over there. This is Tom speaking. And Mr. Pat Godwin is through the glass in what we call the performance room. Patty G is here. And Pat has every day, every weekday anyway of this month, he has provided us with a new song about Ace eating pizza.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You've had some of his strange pizzas.
About the Aces. And what did you have this morning, Ace?
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken pizza. Ace has had nothing but pizza, breakfast, lunch, and dinner this entire month. Pat, you got a new song?
Sure. Hold on a second.
There are pizzas I'll remember all this month. 'Cause some were strange, some were bagels, bacon, and cheddar. Some had gravy, and some were plain. All these pizzas burned in our memories. The turkey and stuffing comes to mind most of all. Some are gross and some plain nasty. But all this month, Ace loved them all. But with all these so-called pizzas, there were more than a few that bent the rules, and the challenge loses its meaning when you throw on a salad or make pizza stew. And I know I'll never get this time back. I wasted on songs, waking up at 4. I'm kidding, I will stop and think about them. But all next month, I'll love that more.
Tip of the hat to John Lennon and the Beatles on that the latest pizza song. Christy, do you have the outer space news that didn't quite get to outer space? This is an interesting
story. A lot
of
outer space news today. The first story is an asteroid big enough to wipe out a city, but it will zip harmlessly between Earth and the moon's orbit this weekend.
Oh, we don't get to pick the city?
Which city would you pick?
Isn't fair. No, this thing, they say that you're going to be able to see this with binoculars.
The close encounter,
if you have clear skies,
will offer astronomers the chance to study a space rock from just over 100,000 miles away. At that distance, will be visible through binoculars and small telescopes. Scientists estimate the asteroid's size somewhere between 130 and 300 feet. NASA said that while asteroid flybys are common, it's rare for one so big to come so close.
Wow. This is pretty cool.
The Virtual Telescope Project will provide a live webcast of the close approach if you'd like to follow that on social media.
The question is, what alien species sent that asteroid here and why?
Not how do they steer it?
What are they trying to tell us?
Did you see the Harvard professor that thinks that something that they found, like what they thought was a meteor, was actually an alien probe?
We need to listen to him.
$1.5 million he's raised to find out exactly what's going on there.
Please do, sir.
Yeah.
Please do.
Oh, you mean there are quacks?
He's a Harvard
in
professor.
American academia, there are quacks.
No, it's important work.
That's impossible. Right. This is really cool, though. And although sometimes I think an asteroid hitting Earth would be doing us a favor.
Oh my God.
We've all had those days.
You know what I'm saying?
You watch
the news lately. I can think of a couple spots. Where's Putin right now?
Oh, boy. I don't think you can...
Until we take out a third of Moscow, in the long run, probably better off. Just saying.
A lot of innocent
people.
people.
This is pretty cool, though. Passing between the moon and the Earth.
That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, so...
it's this weekend. Does it say when this weekend?
No, but it says the Virtual Telescope Project is going to be providing the live webcast.
Yeah.
So that's that'd be a cool thing to watch.
Yeah.
A rocket made almost entirely of 3D printed parts made its launch debut this week, but failed shortly after taking flight. Relativity Space's test flight, which failed 3 minutes after liftoff, had nothing aboard except the startup company's first metal 3D print that it made 6 years ago.
How big is this thing?
That's a great question. I don't know.
And I heard a news report on this yesterday, and the reporter goes, the first 3D printed rocket successfully launched, and then 3 minutes into so it wasn't successfully.
So they got it up into the air.
Is that considered a successful launch? You get it up in the air?
Yeah.
Not in my book.
Well, no.
Yeah, I thought that was no.
Yeah.
But this station had also interviewed the guys that created it the day before, so I think they were kind of on their side.
Nice.
But this is their third unsuccessful launch, right?
Right.
They'll figure it out.
Well, they tried to launch the same rocket 2 times before, and it never even went off the launch pad. At least Wednesday night, they got it up off the ground.
I think the name
but
3D printing is inaccurate.
the company had wanted to put the souvenir of that 3D metal printer thing 125 miles high in orbit for several days before having it plunge through the atmosphere and burn up along with the upper stage of the rocket. This was the company's third launch attempt. And though the first stage did its job following liftoff and separated as planned, the upper stage appeared to ignite, then shut down, sending the rocket crashing into the Atlantic.
All right, I get it did launch.
85% of the rocket made of 3D.
Yeah, that's like saying, well, we were flying to Cancun and we crashed after we took off. But it was a great flight.
Yeah,
no,
the takeoff was just fine.
They had to blow it up.
Huh.
It's really cool to watch, though, if you put on those 3D glasses.
Oh, that's how you see it. Yeah, sure. Any 3D printed object.
I know it's a joke. But shouldn't 3D printing be called something else?
Fabricating, I think.
3D fabricated. Yeah. Although
It's a misnomer.
Yeah. Although this rocket costs less than it would cost to put new printing cells in that printer over there.
Yeah.
It's expensive, you see, Pat.
Printer's in too.
Pat. Hey, Pat, do you have
a cosigner?
I'm sorry, Pat. Do you have a tribute to satellites and meteorites?
Oh, do I? Well, I might, yeah. Baroop. Baroop, baroop. A giant asteroid that's coming close to Earth now. I'm so worried I can't sleep at night. Oh, no. A meteorite. In 2046, on February 14th, a huge meteor comes our way. Oh, good. I hate Valentine's Day.
What else you got, Christy?
Moonwalking astronauts will have sleeker, more flexible spacesuits. They're not made on a 3D printer. They will come in different sizes, though, and will step onto the lunar surface later this decade.
Finally, we can have fat astronauts.
Designer Axiom Space
You just don't see them.
plans to have new versions for training purposes for NASA later this summer.
Is all I'm saying.
The moon suits will be white like they were during NASA's Apollo program more than half century ago. NASA awarded Axiom Space a $228.5 million contract to provide the outfits for the first moon landing in more than 50 years. The space agency is targeting late 2025 at the earliest.
For people to go to the moon?
To land 2 astronauts, Josh, on the moon's south pole.
And they'll be fat.
Didn't say they'll be fat.
Well, it said now they can make larger uniforms. Yeah.
Well, they still have to be healthy.
I'm starting this hashtag send up the fatties.
Plus size.
Yeah.
I think they have to be in great shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't make, it's not fair, is all I'm saying.
Tiny seat, probably.
You've got to be inclusive.
That's right.
Okay. All right. The astronaut suits have pretty much looked the same for quite a while.
Yeah, I don't know how different they're going to look. Sleeker, they say, so maybe they're not as, Michelin man looking.
Well, yeah, they may be sleeker. Now, yeah, they're very padded.
Very padded.
We have, speaking of space, a few years ago, they were doing a pretty cool thing involving some experiments in space, which they're always doing. This is the famous case of the space frogs, and we actually had a chance, in case you missed this, to talk to one of the astronauts, and here this is what it sounded like.
The Space Shuttle astronauts are halfway through their 7-day research mission. Endeavour is expected to become an orbiting maternity ward today when frog eggs that were fertilized earlier in the mission start to hatch. Now,
we are scheduled to hook up with Commander Thompson. We should hook up right now, I believe.
Hello, Houston.
They're speaking with Bob and Tom. Hello, Endeavor.
Hello, Spaceship Earth. This is Captain Thompson.
Hey, Captain, how are you?
Captain, how are you?
We're doing great. We do a lot of experiments up here.
Yeah, we're just reading about the one involving the frog.
The South African clawed frogs. The eggs are about to hatch any moment now, aren't they?
Very excited. Very. As a matter of fact, it looks like they might be hatching about now.
Oh, good.
You people might be the first ones on Earth to hear what's going on.
Well, great.
There they come.
This is exciting.
Some little critter coming out of there. Let's see what's going on here.
See, you can see that.
That's a good thing.
Experiment famously went south on that. You got to be very careful about. You never know what's going to happen to to various eggs in space. Really exposed to some kind of nuclear fuel. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I'm trying to get a look at these new space uniforms.
Have they designed them yet? I think they just got the contract. I don't know if they actually have a design.
Well, they've got
suit.
I
guess they would have to have.
There are some
pictures.
photographs. Maybe these are prototypes.
Yeah, maybe.
But these do look a lot different. Especially that the helmets have this array of things going across the top. Very unusual. But they don't look like the traditional space helmet that we've come to know and love. So very interesting. Obviously, millions and millions of dollars being spent.
Wasted, yeah.
No, why are you saying that?
Very important.
Well, nobody needs to go to the moon anymore. Doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
It's been there, done that. Didn't they land on it and go, okay, it's kind of dusty. We can jump a little further than we can on Earth. Let's get the hell out of here.
Well, there are many benefits that filter down to society from like your digital phones, et cetera, et cetera.
It has nothing to do with the moon.
Okay,
I guess it need to be white because it reflects heat from sunlight instead of absorbing it or something. So I guess they don't burn up. I don't know.
This one's black.
I know, but that's a prototype. I'm saying they're going to be white.
You think they would at least, if it has to be white, wouldn't they make the prototype in white? Or they want it to be more slimming for the fastronauts? Whatever you call it.
The fatstronauts, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. That seems weird. A couple shows coming up. Willie G, Dubuque, tonight and tomorrow. And that's going to be at the Comedy Bar. And while I'm at it, Haywood Banks tomorrow night at Crackpots with a K in Massillon, Ohio. That should be a great show with Haywood. Haywood's going to, I think, be joining us next Thursday for our special show, coming to you from the Hard Rock in Cincinnati, getting ready for the baseball season to become real for this season. It'll be great, and a lot of baseball in everybody's mind after the great championship series and the amazing game the other evening.
Not that amazing. We lost.
USA versus Japan. Some
lesser country wins.
Okay. One of the greatest players in history. Never mind. What am I doing? I'm going. We'll hope to see you at the Hard Rock coming up. That's next Thursday. Now, we return to the news desk with Christy Lee.
Lowe stores in the Philadelphia area are employing robot security guards in parking lots.
Am I the only one that's seen Chopping Mall? This is a bad idea.
Chopping Mall?
Yes, the robot security guards go berserk. Really?
That's a movie?
It's a fine movie, yes.
According to the Philadelphia Inquirer, the 5-foot-tall egg-shaped K5 autonomous outdoor security robots are currently patrolling 4 stores. Manufactured by Nightscope, the robot uses 16 microphones, a range of sensors, including, LiDAR and sonar, to detect anomalies and report them in real time to Lowe's central monitoring team.
There's a video. This is really cool.
Larry Costello.
This guy doesn't return his cart to the cart corral, and this thing lasers him.
Yeah, see? That's what's going to happen here.
Larry Costello, Lowe's senior manager of corporate communications, said the robots are part of a pilot project to, quote, heighten the security and safety of our locations. Philadelphia does not have the best track record when it comes to robots. In 2015, a hitchhiking robot named Hitchbot, which depended on the kindness of strangers to journey across the U.S., it was beheaded when it reached the city of brotherly love. Remember that story?
Yes, I do remember that.
These things look like they look like kind of giant pointy pills. They're
jagged little pills?
They're bigger than one would think, but I think this is good. They've got cameras on them. They can tell if something's going on with your car or whatever else.
No.
You don't like robots, do you?
Well, you won't either. When they're putting us all in line and lasering us.
Okay, judging by this photograph, it's kind of hard to get perspective on it and scale. It looks like it's, I'd say 4 feet tall, maybe.
It says 5 feet tall right in the story.
Oh, 5? Okay.
All right. And how do they move? Legs or wheels?
They get a moving van.
They're like an egg shape.
It looks kind of like a giant garbage can.
Weird.
And here's a photograph of it next to some garbage cans. That's why I said 4 feet. So this is 5 feet tall.
That's what it says.
Okay, but it's kind of like a big pill.
All okay.
I think it's a smart idea. I think these will be everywhere. I think in a decade.
I just don't care for it.
Wherever you go, they'll be watching you.
People need jobs.
Some will call them snitch bots.
Yeah, snitch bots get stitch bots.
Okay, well, now, if you were listening to the robot telling you what to do,
Yep.
you're not going to hear it, maybe because you've got your Raycons on and you just want to keep all those sounds out. Raycon earbuds, they're the best. They're about half the price, but they're twice as good. Raycon premium audio at the perfect price point. You can check this out and read the reviews. Chick turned me onto these way before we were talking about them on the radio. They've got everyday earbuds, low latency gaming headphones, or a speaker with a battery that will last all night at your next party. Raycon has got you covered. Raycon's, once again, about half the price than premium audio brands. And if you love your Raycons as much as we do, Raycon wants to make sure you feel great about your purchase. That's why they have their easy and free return guarantee. And we haven't even mentioned they have 3 customizable sound profiles, earbud tap functions, noise isolation, and awareness mode. Ready to buy something small with a big impact? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Buy Raycon, R-A-Y-C-O-N. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off your Raycon order if you do it today. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, it's our history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
So, again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
you take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my.
So do the ladies...
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
They you can see them kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You know, trying to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
Defeats the purpose,
You can do
doesn't
some
it?
of these things, you know. So anyway. Get your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently hers is the dog one.
Yeah. I got to feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Great.
once you sit down, and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great.
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I love a man with
fantastic.
confidence.
Tournament from Las Vegas, Julian Strother hit a three-pointer in his hometown with 7.2 seconds left to answer a three-pointer by UCLA's Amari Bailey. And the Zags, a wild 79-76 win over UCLA in the Sweet 16. And Marquise Noel broke the NCAA tournament record for assists in a game with 19, his last two on passes in the final minute of overtime. Kansas State beats Michigan State 98-93. Also winning, UConn over Arkansas, and Florida Atlantic upsetting Tennessee. NBA last night, New Orleans, the Clippers, Orlando, and Cleveland all winning. In the NHL, a full slate. These games in regulation: Washington, Rangers, St. Louis, Toronto, Ottawa, Boston, Dallas, Vegas, Vancouver, and Winnipeg all win in regulation. And the Predators and Philadelphia win in shootouts. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you everything I touch turns to sold.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
If Bobcat called you, wouldn't you keep it and play it for all your friends? Hi, this is Bob Goldthwait, too.
Yeah.
We've got an X-rated movie coming up where I think you're perfect for it. Give me a call.
I had a phone call from Bono that I accidentally erased.
Oh, no!
Bono? Yeah, and I was like, ah!
Oh, why'd I do that?
Have you ever heard Bobcat's Bono?
I haven't. I can't do it, but yeah.
I bet you can enough to make us go, oh, my God.
No, but so he called. And
he heard you doing your Bono, and he called you?
Yeah, he was very nice. And then I saw him. I was at Dodger Stadium. Or no, I can't remember what stadium it was. It was very... And he and I met him, and I'm in the, like the stadium doorway. Mm-hmm. And he said some very sweet things and very kind, and we talked back and forth. And it was just him and I and one other person. And he starts walking out to do his concert, and he turns around and he takes off those, the fly sunglasses. Mm-hmm. And he goes, "Hey, Bobcat," and he throws them to me. And I catch him, and I go, "Thanks, Mean Joe."
I knew that was coming.
And he goes, "What?"
What?
Yeah. I'm going, oh man, that's one of my best riffs ever. Falling on his deaf Gaelic ears. Yeah. Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Today's Cliff Notes Theater, the monumental epic movie, Titanic.
Oh.
Man, this is some boat. Uh-oh.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater. Cliff Notes Theater, when you just don't have time to set through the whole movie.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
oh my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
that's a heavy job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse.
Don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a good day's work.
Minutes, by the way. And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see now. The lady in red is Christy Lee.
Hello.
Say I do.
I do.
Practicing. That's right. Christy is engaged.
Not like I haven't had enough of that.
Those were dress rehearsals.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the real one.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good attitude,
my ring size, I told him the wrong size because it's a little big. And then I thought, I've been wearing rings on this hand. This one's all worn out from the last, so it's a little smaller.
Worn out, huh?
So is the ring loose?
Yeah, I'm going to have it resized, I think.
Okay. Now a woman pays for that on her own dime, right?
Yeah, that's
I'll pay for that.
Right? Yeah. You don't make the guy. It's your mistake.
One time.
How do they do that?
How do they do it?
How do they make it smaller?
They hold a lighter under it for a little bit, then pinch it.
With that kind of metal,
They just make it more oblong?
No, I don't know. They cut a little piece out. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Taking it to a jeweler on Saturday, I'll let you know.
Maybe she's a little loose.
That
plastic. Cut a piece off and go for it. Let's see now. Where was I? Oh, I know. We have a special request for a bonus edition of the Ace
I want to see this request.
Joke of the day.
Joke of the day.
Chicks at the doctor. So what did the doctor say to the patient who insisted on closing their own incision?
What?
Suit yourself.
Yeah. It was. Whoever requested that, thank you.
See, isn't that sweet?
Yes, it's
Isn't
very
that a nice
sweet.
joke?
Suture? So.
Okay, very
What
good.
happened in history today?
Oh, you want to do that?
Time
Well,
now
it's
for
that-
what happened in
I'm
history?
what we do.
What is
I'm what we do.
Kind of what we do. Time what we do.
It's
whatever.
Friday. I'm done.
Here we go.
I'm out.
This is interesting. Did you see the Elvis movie?
Yes.
Indeed.
I did.
Yeah.
Austin Butler, of course.
Yeah, it was. I think it kind of gave you a little bit of what the feel was like there for a while with Elvis. I think they were.
I enjoyed it.
It's kind of cartoony, but it was on this date. The real Elvis in 1958 joined the United States Army.
All right. Thank you, Elvis.
And look what happened to him. He came back with an underage girl, married her.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
The
daughter of somebody.
That'd
right?
be good for recruiting. Well, they're down 10%. They got to get doing something. 1955, Tennessee Williams' Cat in the Hot Tin Roof opened in New York City.
Big Daddy.
I never got it. Sorry.
Never saw it.
A fine tale of good stuff.
Painful to watch.
Hospitality.
Depends on the right cast.
That's right.
Bring it to life. 1999, The Matrix premieres.
I remember going, that can't be good. Because Keanu Reeves gave us Johnny Mnemonic, and we all went, oh, thanks for nothing. And then this came out, and boy, did it blow our minds.
Amazing.
Just awesome.
Yeah, I never saw it. I saw the second one and didn't get it.
Of course
Well,
not.
you can't.
It's hard to get even when you see the first one.
You can't jump ahead.
Okay.
Definitely not.
I saw that porno you gave me, Backdoor Action 3. I got that. I didn't.
Sure, yeah.
1 and 2 didn't really. Okay. Let's see.
It's no chopping mall.
Happy birthday, 1874. The great Harry Houdini.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Great escape artist.
You know who this is? Clyde Barrow, born in 1909.
Clyde, 1909?
Yeah.
The lawyer, right?
No,
He was
that was Clarence Darrow.
Clyde
You know
Barrow.
who Clyde Barrow is. Famous. He was one of the famous couples of all time.
Oh, the other one was
Bonnie and Clyde?
Bonnie
Wheel.
and Clyde.
Bonnie Wheel and Clyde Barrow.
How about this one? You'll get this one. Joseph Barbera, born 1911.
Another one of the famous duos of all time.
Hanna-Barbera?
Yes. Creators of
Santa
the
Barbera.
Jetsons, the Flintstones, Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo.
Yep. Terrific work.
Yeah. They finally got more inclusive. They did a cartoon about, characters of color, the Smurfs.
oh man, that was boy.
I was real nervous, and then I still kind of am, actually.
Okay, Steve McQueen.
I've heard of
Born
him.
in 1930.
Yeah.
Do you know who this one is? Christy, born 1944. You'll know who this is, but you're probably not going to get it at first. R. Lee Ermey, E-R-M-E-Y.
R. Lee Ermey.
Kind of the patron saint of football coaches and...
I don't know.
From, why?
Ermey.
Full Metal Jacket.
I never saw
why the
Full
patron saint
Metal
of football
Jacket.
coach?
That kind of that tough guy attitude.
No, he's the.
I don't think he ever played
He's a drill instructor.
No, but that I think a lot of coaches learn from drill instructors.
Is R. Lee Ermey a drill instructor?
Yeah, he was.
He was in real life.
Yeah. Full Metal Jacket, though.
I never saw that movie.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a war movie
He's in a ton of movies. You would recognize him from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's an actor.
He also does the voice of the main army guy in Toy Story.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's right. Robert
I know
Carradine,
that. Yeah.
1954. Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, it's awesome.
Don't think you'll see that being remade.
No.
It's so good.
He was the Carradine brother that wasn't in love with a belt.
Hey, that's enough of that. What did we learn today on the show, Josh?
Time for Things We Learned, sponsored by Hyundai and the all-electric Hyundai Ion IQ6. May see Kevin Bacon cruising around in one of those on the TV. Learn more about a wide range of electrified vehicles at HyundaiUSA.com. We learned that Christy Lee in her youth used to celebrate Turtle Days.
Yeah, in Churubusco, Indiana.
Big fair, they would have turtles and turtle-type activities.
And turtle soup.
And turtle soup. Bring me a turtle soup, make it snappy. That's awesome. Ace, we learned that you have a romance novel on your nightstand. We learned that yesterday, but today we learned the title of it is Savage Spirit. Yes. How about that?
I want you to read that this weekend and give us a book report on Monday.
I want him to bring it in and read excerpts.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
He'll be careful. He'll be careful.
Now, how far do those go? Do they actually go to?
Never read one. I don't know.
Is it like heavy petting, or do they go?
I think they actually go to
until you're done.
Do they say
fornication and such? Yeah.
Okay.
He entered her.
All right.
Yeah, they have different names for us.
He's sexy.
Where no man had gone before.
Chick McGee, his wife number 4 search is on. So please keep sending in your upskirts. That's how he's choosing.
Yeah. I think that's
why he left early.
You're welcome, Oscar, Dean, and Mark. Christy had good Greek food yesterday.
Oh, I did.
Congratulations.
Very good Greek.
We could all use a gyro these days.
Yeah, I didn't have a gyro. I had some tomatoes and some pita and hummus and.
That's
you
right.
say gyro.
Some lamb meatballs.
Willie Griswold in Dubuque at the Comedy Bar tonight and tomorrow. Greg Warren at Dr. Grins in Grand Rapids and Haywood Banks this weekend, Saturday night at Crackpots
in Massillon, Ohio. Happy birthday, Jim Parsons, the old Sheldon. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And happy birthday, Peyton Manning, born in 1976. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.